This episode is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin Television, episode 332. Yet another Just Cuz. I am Raymond. I am the author of the Dolphin Wars trilogy and the ruler of the greatest pod on YouTube. And I would like to welcome you all and welcome.
Somebody's got the giggles.
Yeah, somebody's got the giggles. Hello, Agent Pepsi One.
Hello, everybody. And I don't know about you're the ruler of the greatest spot. I think it's Trike. That's command. That's okay.
Yeah,
Hello,
probably.
everyone.
Anyway,
And so, if you like what we do here, if you like these interviews, if you like Just Cuz being invaded by dogs, and just the general fun here, I am exhausted after. It was definitely a bigger than big week with 2 holiday streams, 2 Just Cuz's. Yeah, it was, and fighting a cold. And actually, both of us, Sandra and I, are fighting a cold now. I get, colds, the gift that keeps on giving. I gave her cold. 10-1, I'm going to get it back for her revenge. So, yeah. So, I would like to...
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
That's true. That is true. So, I'd like to welcome my amazing panel before I welcome the chat. Also, if you like everything here, please like and subscribe. And as soon as I can get the silly tip thing up, if you're so inclined, please, please, come on, Raymond, put some ducats in the bucket on the pinned in tip jar. That'll help keep the channel going here. And also keep these 2 off your back. Keep these 2 off your back and from knocking on your door.
Yeah.
I see this picture and I harken back to the Underdog theme song where the wolf grabs the paper boy and shakes him down. So I see this and I say, yeah, I could see Snort or Trike doing this to shake down people. So you want to please put some ducats in the bucket and help this channel out. StreamYards is not being a friend, and the channel could use help because I don't know where I am at with monetization. YouTube is just being crazy. They actually I was actually for the New Year's Eve show. I was actually in the 3 digits. I looked yesterday of viewers. My viewers were in the 3 digits. And next thing you know, I went down to 80. So, what the heck? How do I lose 20 views?
it doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not. No, it does not. It's YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, they have these, these logarithms that they're just not. I mean, they're just not right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, they're set to make them more money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
but they trample on smaller channels. I mean, like
Uh-huh.
yours and mine.
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been stuck at 1,300 members for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
It just yeah. I mean, look at Doomcock. I mean, at one point like at 370,000, and
mhm,
then YouTube took like 40,000 members.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. But the thing is now it's a two-phase thing with you've got to get the subscribers and you got to also get the views,
Right.
the watch hours. And I've calculated and I should be okay, but it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. So before I welcome this amazing panel who I've got, let me welcome you guys who have joined in to the chat. We've got Lemon Pie. Welcome, Lemon Pie. How you doing? It's good to
Welcome.
see you. We've got Matt G, also known as Swift -1. Hello there. Welcome. And then we've got my amazing, fantastic lifeguards who keep the chaos going here. We've got our producer, Sandra. This is King Dolphin TV in color.
In stereo, we're available.
Sandra Feliciano production. Love you, honey, and sorry about your cold. You'll get better.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Colds, the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving. We've got Tim FKHC 2005. Who is also hunkering down for this monster snowstorm that's supposedly coming.
Like,
Yeah.
I want the snowstorm. I want some snow. Damn it! It was
You don't want to go
supposed
back.
it was supposed to snow here between Thursday and Friday. During Thursday night to Friday.
Yeah.
I go, yes, they're going to cancel school on Friday.
Mhm.
That's not going to happen though. It's just rain showers.
Yeah. Yeah, but all the hype. I know this is Lenrod's pretty much saying, hold my beer, people.
Yeah, we've had a whole lot of nothing lately.
Yeah.
It's just been cold.
Yeah, right now it's about 27 down here.
Oh, that's warm. It's like
And
8
I
here
know
at
it's
the moment.
warm. I know it's warm. I've been up your way for quite some time.
Yeah, it's like in the 50s here today, but it's like a 30-mile wind.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow
Oh,
we're supposed to
It's
have
gone down to
Show
75
off.
now.
Oh,
It was
down
in
to
the 80s earlier.
down to 75. Yeah.
but
Sandra
tomorrow,
says same with the sinuses for me. With the storm front moving in, it feels like a nice knife going into my face.
I mean, it does.
Ugh.
See, the thing is, tomorrow we're supposed to have like 1.2 inches of rain,
Uh-huh.
and then it's going to be on Monday. The high is supposed to be like 33 with
Yeah.
a low of like
Oof.
22. And I mean,
Mhm.
it's just these strange, you know what I'm saying, these strange changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love how they start the hypnosis on the storm a week before.
I just want some snow, though. Oh my God.
Hello, Disney sheepherder. Yes,
Hello.
Hail.
I shout everybody out. All right, let me continue with the lifeguards. Okay, we've got Legatus Legionnaire, the first one in, the last one out. My gosh, Legatus is so on top of things. A second after I put the stream, he's already putting a hail out there. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Legatus. And of course,
Jimmy.
Jimmy's in.
She's on the other side of the iPad
Oh, okay.
Ah, she's hiding.
doing things to pick on me.
Making faces.
You're
Gonna
gonna
throw
have to buy
things
me
at you at
dinner
some
for
point.
that. What? I'm sorry.
Something's gonna get thrown at you.
No, she doesn't want to throw anything at me. She wants something else later.
She,
She wants me to go out to dinner with her. She's
ah,
gonna be nice, so we'll go out to dinner later.
oh,
Then she'll
okay.
throw things at you.
Yeah.
Then she'll throw things at me. Yeah.
She'll
Either
do-
that, or we'll go to the hibachi place, and she'll get the chef to throw things at me.
Ooh, nice. Hibachi.
They're good at
Hibachi.
throwing
That's
things.
what she wants. She wants to go get hibachi tonight, and she's asking if I have asked you permission to leave at 6:30 so that we can go have dinner.
Oh, okay. No,
6:30
okay.
my time, which is 7:30. your
7:30.
time.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's about a
That's like 2 hours or so away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm forgetting somebody. Oh yeah.
Madam.
Snort up a bus. Q bar. Dot scream. Hashtag roar. Hey. Hey, Trike. Trike's gonna eat you up. Oh, that's cool. I could see the building. Eating- Your virtual screen is. I ruin your virtual
The
screen.
the shadow is kind of odd, isn't it? It's
Yeah. It's on me.
Sneaky.
Leave it
as
to
long as
snort.
Shrike's face is complete, that's what matters, right, Snort?
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's true.
It's the only
Oh,
face
it
we
is.
want to see.
Yeah. Yes. And of course, I brought my cast of characters here. This will help you clowns that are dealing with the cold. Sniffles. D. Boom.
Boom.
Well, that should warm you guys up. Maybe make you lose some hair too.
As long as the
Yeah.
grass doesn't come back, I'm gold.
Oh, we got you covered, Lenrod. And the hussy. It's not a purpose. Cuber. Dot kiss. Hashtag moi. You're weird. All right. Have a
Sandra-
great show.
Sandra,
Have
do
a
you
great
worry
show.
about him at all?
What was that?
Been asking Sandra if she worries about you at all.
Oh, she.
Yes, I worry about him a lot.
Because there's something to do.
Bellevue. Bellevue, we got.
You wouldn't be a
Passenger
nurse
on.
if you didn't.
We've got customer line 2, West Virginia. All right, so let me welcome my amazing panel who is here tonight. First on docket, my co-host, Wendy Trauma Warrior. How you doing, darling?
Hail to the pod. Hello, Raymond.
Hello, good to
Agent
see you.
Pepsi One, Lynn Ross. Great to be here with
Hey.
you guys again.
Hope you've recovered from New Year's and holidays.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
Good.
much.
Good. And then Agent Pepsi One, Agent Pepsi One. They've given you a number and taken away your name. You know they played it. They played Doomcock saying Secret Agent Man last night.
He did. I mean, he did. It was amazing. I just love his voice when he sings these things. You know, especially Sinatra. It is just, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
But,
does do Sinatra very well.
Yeah.
You have to ask yourself, is Sinatra really a Doomcock impersonator? But, you know,
True. But we got your personalized theme song with
that's true.
guitar accompaniment now, thanks to our third panelist, the great Linrod.
Yay.
How
Yay.
are you, my friend?
Hey.
I am here and I am frustrated.
Oh,
Aw.
That darn Dreamcast project is driving me mad.
uh-oh.
Mm.
What did you
Spent
do?
more money, bought more motherboards.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. The whole thing works. Everything checks out, but it will not boot any games.
Wow.
Spins the disc up, looks at it, and just says, nope, shrugs and turns the disc laser off. I'm like, what the heck? I can't find any fault in the motherboard. Everything is hooked up.
Hmm.
The signals are processing properly. It just doesn't want to boot games.
Oh, that's strange.
So I found a couple more motherboards and I've ordered them, and I'm going to cut them down and see if those work.
Oh, boy.
We're at the magic number 7 now.
Oh boy.
7.
7 motherboards I've killed in the process of building this. And at an average price of about $50-$60 a piece. You know, we're in the
Oh my
$400 zone now.
Jeez.
Yeah, how much has this project been running you?
And I say we're probably close to 500 total so far.
Yeah.
You almost buy a new console for that.
Yeah, but I don't want a new console. I want my old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually miss my old Sega from the 90s.
I have several. You want one?
I wouldn't mind one. I really used to like that motorcycle game where you could race each other and beat the hell out of
Road
each
Rash.
other while you were. There you go, Road Rash.
Yeah.
I loved that game.
Uh-oh.
I've
You
got
pull
that.
out a pipe or a baseball bat and start beating the person next to you until one of you loses.
Yeah. It's like, you don't have to be a better racer. Just be better at hitting them with a pipe.
That's right. You just got to have better timing with the swing.
Uh-oh, sounds like a deal is in the making.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take you up on that. How much?
I don't know. I'll have to see what the going rate is.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at eBay.
Okay, hold on. Sandra's giving me a. Oh, yeah. Trike wanted all the attention.
Holy cow, the prices have really shot up, haven't they?
Everything has gone up in price. Yes.
Yeah.
I know that the game collector market and stuff, the prices are absolutely stupid on a lot of games now, but even these Model 2 systems are still like $50 a piece right now.
Okay, let's see. So we've got a panel of 4, 50-50, lady to male ratio. That's
Oh,
good.
there we
to
go.
see. That's good to see.
Yeah.
That's good to see.
Now we
So
just get rid of Raymond. I'll be in the golden zone.
He'll be
Oh my
surrounded.
Oh dear. So, how was your formal, Wendy? Not Wendy. Agent Pepsi 1.
It was really nice. Although it was boring. It was
They usually are.
Okay, let me rephrase that. It was very elegant. It was really nice. It was well done. I met some new people that I didn't know. Then again, I don't know very many people to begin with. But it was fun. It was fun. It's something, occasionally, to dress up is pretty nice. But we left like right after midnight.
Mm.
We didn't stick around. I told them, I said, it's time to go. It is just time, let's go.
I say the same thing about the society functions that Jenny and I get invited to.
Yeah,
It's nice to get dressed up every once in a while and go to a nice place.
Mhm.
It's
but,
elegant.
it is. But on the way back, he had a little too much to drink. At the thing. So, driving in an evening gown, it's not the easiest thing in the world.
No.
So, at least I took off my shoes though. But yeah, once in a while, if I get him in a suit, that's good too. But
Hmm.
yeah, maybe one of these a year. I don't want to do any more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually it is fun to go out to dress up and head somewhere.
Yeah.
I think the last time we did something was last year, the Nutcracker Santa. Yeah, that's the last time we dressed up something. We went to the Nutcracker,
Wow.
which was boring. The people who
We
did it.
usually have several society events that we get invited to a year, and we usually attend the majority of them. We didn't go to the winter one. Neither of us were in the mood. We both had the flu.
Uh, yeah,
That sounds like a good excuse.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but Mardi Gras is coming up, and they always have these Mardi Gras balls here, and we do get invited.
mhm.
I went to one a while back when we were still living out in Texas. We came over here, but that was fun. But ordinarily, it's just an excuse for me to get my nails done and my hair. So that's
Yeah.
why he doesn't complain.
Why would you need an excuse to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy and I
You don't
are
need an
both
excuse to look good.
Yeah, and Jimmy and I are both going to be 55 this year,
Oh,
and we're considered the youngsters at the society thing. So what does that say?
you guys are still kids.
We are
You guys are
kids
still-
in that. We are kids in that society. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking through the chat. It's been
But none of them complain whenever they come to the hospital because they get well taken care of.
Casey, that's a good thing.
yeah, but yeah, actually, we at least did through Central Time for New Year's. We did through Central Time for the New Year's show.
Hmm.
Yeah, you just finished streaming just as I got home from work.
I didn't make it to 11 o'clock Central Time. I was exhausted. I'd been at work all day. Colby woke us up whenever the fireworks started because well, me, not both of us, me, Jimmy was working. But
that's true.
she-
You
and
said
she-
that.
Yeah, but she heard the fireworks going off, and of course we kind of live out of the city, so people come out to hear to do the fireworks. And
Yes,
so
of
she was
course.
like crawling all over me and crying, and poor thing.
Yeah, we
It was
had
her
them
very
in-
first fireworks. She's only 6 months old. So
we only had one burst and reacted the same way as he usually does. Okay. Let's see. God is the same. Up here, we're at negative 14C, feels like negative 20C, or in 18th century terminology, 6.8 Fahrenheit feels like -4 Fahrenheit.
Freedom units.
Freedom unit. Yeah.
There is no appreciable
Brr.
advantage between the two measurement systems. The only good measurement system is Kelvin. That measures from absolute zero.
Right.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Yeah, Tim says, since we have a storm coming and has been announced a week ago, everyone is panicking. Yeah. Oh boy. And so
It's supposed to get cold here on Monday and throughout the week. It's supposed to. I think the coldest day is Wednesday down here,
mhm.
but it's not supposed to be like rainy or anything. Just dry and cold.
Yeah, I mean, up here it's supposed to be all week, starting on Monday. It's supposed to be higher than like the 30s and lows in the low 20s, which is really cold for central Mississippi. But damn it, I want the snow though. I want snow.
Should have moved a
Oh,
little
you
bit
may
more
still
north.
get some, or at least ice.
Yeah, I'll take ice. I will take ice as long as I don't have to go out the house. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 days. 3 days with the germ reactors, and then have an extra day off. It's perfect.
Yeah. I think tomorrow we're gonna brave the cold so we can put the ice protectors on the front windows of the cars.
Ice protectors. Psh.
Yeah, and you know
We
what?
don't have those down here.
I've never even heard of that. What is that?
It's just like a little shield that you put over the front window of the car, so
Okay.
that way you can, when you're ready to go, you open it, you take it off, and your windows are clear.
I mean, whenever I first joined the army and I heard people talking about tire chains for tires, I was like, what the hell are they talking about?
Mhm.
I mean, I was born and raised in South Texas. I had no idea that you put chains on tires so that you could drive in the snow.
Technically,
It
they're not
doesn't
even
look like
legal.
there's
But
change on tires. All the pictures, all the videos you see are people cars still sliding sideways.
it's like they're not even legal in this area technically. But I know some people still stick them on there if the roads get bad enough.
Yeah. But before we really get going, so we actually put 2024 into the grave as it deserves. I think one more time with the song, especially to show Legatus, because he wanted to see it. I think we need to show it one last time.
Yep.
Okay, now that everybody has seen it, time to fold it up and tuck it away for another year. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes. Happy New Year. I'm ready to put 2024 behind me.
Yeah.
It was a rough one for my family.
Yeah.
I have
Rough
mixed
one
feelings
for
about
us, too.
24. On the one
That's
side,
our
we had
social-
PodCon, and it was awesome.
Yeah, PodCon
On the
was
other
the
side,
high.
one of my bestest friends in the world passed away, so it made it not so awesome.
Yeah. Well, we had, let's see, we had Snoopy, we had Slapshot, and we had Brandy all go in the same year. So it was
Yeah.
rough for us too.
Yeah.
Hello, Admiral Teague.
Yo.
Too.
Oh,
Hello.
Catherine too?
Yeah, Catherine went without the time Snoopy did.
Oh, okay. Sandra says Catherine wins. So we lost all three favorites and Snoopy
Wow.
in the same
Yeesh.
year. Yeah. But we got Trike.
In 2014 was a bad year for me because I lost 2 dogs, a cat, and one of my closest friends to cancer, who was only 50 when
Wow.
she died.
Oh my
She was
God.
one of our nurses that I was really good friends with.
Yeah. And of course my scare. Of course my scare that fortunately came out to
Mhm.
nothing in September. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was praying for you. Oh my God.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Agent Pepsi One. So I think when my mom passing in 2023 was a wake up call saying, do your checks. But I was
Yeah.
doing the
But you already had the cardiac problems in the
mhm,
past. Yeah.
So, but 2025, looking forward to how
2025.
Yeah.
that goes. Yes.
It's already
nice
looking
round
up,
number.
and even for this country, it's looking
Mhm.
up.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. I'm here. I saw Agent Pepsi One type something in the chat that I absolutely want to hear her say. Okay. Say it.
Okay, it says, ich liebe euch, it should be kleinen Biokunststoffreaktoren.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I love when people speak German.
Okay, I mean, it was a reference. It was a reference to the students
Uh-huh.
that I love you all, my small bioweapons reactors.
Ah,
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. This is, they gave me strep throat before we, Christmas vacation.
Mhm.
And I am still not doing well. My sinuses are running.
Mhm.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Well, Sandra and I were talking yesterday as she was groaning with her cold. I happened to mention I have this funny taste in my mouth, and she said, "Okay, describe it." And I'm like, "Oh, it doesn't." She said, "Does it taste like dirty sweat socks?" I said, "No. Why?" She said, "Okay, otherwise we'd have to get you checked for a strep." I said, "I don't want strep." Sort of poopus swooned at the German.
I may or may not have had strep for Christmas.
Ugh. Mm,
Spent the whole day at home. It was nice.
mm.
I can't say the strep tasted like dirty sweat socks, but more like something really bitter.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how just a really nasty aftertaste that you can't get
Yeah,
rid
I mean,
of.
Yeah.
Exactly. And with a sore throat and
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have that. It's just a periodic cough. And it could have been because I got my allergy shot earlier in the day. And Tim says, yes, my friend has her son back. Long story. So 25 will be a good year for her and him. Sadly, he's going to have issues. Long story. Okay. You don't have to tell us anything. Which I won't be able to. Good. And hello, Admiral Teague, who says, hey there, Agent Pepsi 1. Hello, Wendy.
Hey, Admiral Teague, how have you been?
How you been? It's been a while. Okay, so now that we've gotten that done, I've been going through the memes. Found some good memes, I think, today.
Some dank memes.
Yeah. Ones that may make you go. Remember that from Arsenio Hall? Things that make you go,
Things that make you go,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my time. I was watching Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. Pretty sure it was
My son
better
was
because
still too young to even pay attention to anything but cartoons
Yeah.
that he didn't really even understand yet.
That's a good
ah,
That's a good one. Wrong year, but I could see where that would
Oh.
relate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exactly right. Things that make you go, It's like my husband starting on the new audio rack that he's been promising for a long time, and then he just mysteriously starts on it. And I'm going, he wants something, and I just don't know what it is.
Uh-oh. A little bit of the quid pro quo. Or maybe he's
Uh-oh.
he's go ahead.
I said, quid pro quo is actually the key to our relationship. So he wants something.
Well, maybe he's showing his appreciation for the toolkit you gave him.
Oh God, he did that already, but I think he wants something. He's been talking about getting the other part to it. The bottom part. So he's been saying, I need to build a new workbench because the one I have is ugly. I mean, true enough, it is kind of worn out.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this feeling that he wants that bottom part to that toolbox.
At least he says something to you. Jimmy just gets whatever she wants and brings it home. She's a surgeon. What can I tell her? She makes a lot of money. I mean,
Exactly. What did I tell my husband? He's a grown man. If he wants to get it, he gets it.
right.
But
There are some things though that she brings home that I'm kind of like, really? You're really going to use that?
It's just like Steven, but we have this thing. If it's more, that's it. Less than $100, okay. But he wants something. He's buttering me up for something. Just so I can say okay. But that's the stupid thing is he knows I will.
Hunting or fishing trip?
It could probably be a hunting trip.
In my family, the guys do that when they want to go hunting
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's deer season.
Ah.
oh my God,
What,
it is,
this right
isn't it?
now?
Yeah,
Right now?
it's deer season in South Texas.
Oh, wow.
That's where my brother and my son are right now.
Oh, okay.
They're at the deer
Oh.
lease.
And speaking of which, Tim sent some memes for you to appreciate, Wendy.
Oh, really? I better put my glasses back on.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. I had to pull them up because that's a good one.
It is a good one. I always liked Bender. He was my favorite character. Futurama.
Yeah,
I
let's
love
see.
Bender.
It's me, Bender, the lovable a-hole.
Yeah. The drunk, lovable robot a-hole.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Scuba gear. I've wanted to do scuba diving, but it sounded like yet another expensive hobby.
Yeah. I mean, my dad took my brother and we did scuba whenever we were young. My brother still keeps up with it. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Ocean's way too big for little bitty me.
Mhm. Yeah. And then let's see.
Oh, I agree. For me too.
And swimming
that's-
pools are boring to go scuba diving in.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're hunting for quarters.
That's
Yeah.
true. But
And
usually those are at the mall and they're only like 2 feet deep.
True.
And then the last one. I could see that.
Yep.
I need that.
Mhm.
That
Drop
looks
it
like
off at
my
my
dad's
place.
old Suburban.
What?
That looks like my dad's old Suburban.
Mhm.
It probably is. The picture was taken en route to your place.
I don't know if
Carrying-
it's really a Suburban. I didn't look close enough, but my dad's vehicle was that color.
Mm.
And it was a big one like that.
Well, what I was going to say when we were talking about ice covers, the former owners of my Charger gave me their full car cover, which I imagine cost them a pretty penny. But
Mhm.
we're over there trying to put it on. I'm like, this is no fun putting this on if it takes two people. And you've got to
Yeah.
maneuver this, and it still didn't quite fit.
There's a technique to it.
Yeah.
There
Do
it
that
is.
every year with my dad's cars.
My
it's
cousin
especially
has
fun
a
with them.
1970. My cousin has a 1970 Corvette,
Mhm.
and he got one of a specialty top for the 1970 Corvette. And I watched it. Well, I had to help him a little bit, but it was just ridiculous trying to get that thing on there.
Yeah.
Like if I got it on there perfectly, I'd never take it off again.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now it's it's in the trunk, just sitting there.
Yeah, but do they work? Do they actually, these covers actually work?
I don't know. I really
Well, I
don't.
mean, my cousin is using his Corvettes in a garage. He just wants to keep dust and stuff out of it. So I'm
Mm.
sure
Oh my
it's working
God.
great for that.
They work on my dad's car, so it
I mean,
sits
he spent
outside all winter.
$1,500 just to keep dust off of it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
insane.
I have
That is insane.
I
Casey,
have-
if you're watching, I do love you.
I have one of those car wash plan. I go to a car wash where you've got the plan. You could buy a monthly plan, and
What? Wait a minute.
What?
Pregnant, you lost me on that one. You have a car wash plan?
yeah,
I
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you can get those.
you get
Yeah.
you
No
pay a
way,
monthly.
really?
You pay a monthly amount, and you can go
Mhm.
as many times as you want
Yep.
to get a car wash.
Oh, God.
Or you can
Oh my
even pay for the whole year.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't get no plans like that here. It gets too cold. All the car washes shut down, as they are right now. If it's
Well,
below
down here it's year
like
round.
15, they shut everything down.
Yeah, it's probably shut down They probably
Mhm.
shut it down. I should have gone yesterday.
The only
was
thing that shuts down a car wash here is if a water main breaks.
Hmm.
You know,
And it-
there is one car wash in this little town. It's one of the ones where it's like $4 and you
Mhm.
drive into it.
Yeah.
You know how cheap I am. I have not taken my old truck in there not one time. Nor have I taken my husband's truck in there at all. So, I got a hose. I have a hose, and I have this attachment from Amazon. It's like
Mm.
the spinning brush that you put on the end of the hose.
Right. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, forget this car wash stuff. I'll just do this myself.
Well, they just,
Oh my God! I mean, talk about. Hey, you know what? I'll come over and wash your car for a charge. So,
hey,
You can come down here and wash mine too. It's supposed to be white, but it hadn't been washed in a long time.
uh,
yeah, my
hello, Max.
Hey, Matt.
Hi,
Right.
everybody.
How are
Yo,
you?
hey,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to
Happy
you.
New Year.
How are you?
crappy nude beer.
I'm all right.
You don't sound it.
Well, I'm tired today.
I think everybody's either tired or recovering from a crud.
Jesus, I still have it, Raymond. I still have it.
Mhm. The gift,
Continuous
as you
bleeding
said-
from the sinuses.
As you said, the gift that keeps on giving.
Damn straight. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh.
So let's see. Do we want to do a interesting an interesting facts reading, or do we want to do trivia?
Trivia.
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 All right, trivia. All right.
It's unanimous.
There was
Second
some real-
trivia.
There were some bad questions last time. Oh my God. There were some bad ones. But that's okay. I've got some good ones. Oh, Tim says, like Star Trek Discovery, the gift that keeps on giving.
Not anymore.
They're
That's
canceled.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, remember next week is our Star Trek theme show. We're going back to the theme shows.
Ooh.
Ba, 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 ba.
I hope
See,
Jill
if I get
comes.
my
to
hair
them.
cut down and get some ear extensions, I should be able to pull off Spock.
All right.
I can
I
do
did
the
that.
eyebrow thing. I'm good.
I gotta try and dig up. I had I did for office
Mhm.
parties. I had a DS9 shirt, and I've done the Vulcan look and also a Klingon look. So I gotta try and dig up those pictures before next week. And
I'll
see-
try the Vulcan neck pinch.
Hey, Jimmy, you want to do Uhura next week? I think that was a no.
Mirror Uhura.
Mhm.
Huh?
Mirror Uhura.
Uhura.
Yeah, the mirror
The
Uhura.
original.
Yeah,
The real Uhura.
yeah,
She's the only colored woman. So
Yep. that's true. But have her dress up like she was in the mirror universe.
she has an Uhura uniform. She just won't wear it in public, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Giggity giggity goo.
and it's probably a
Yep.
mirror universe one.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
is actually.
Okay.
who else but Quagmire?
That,
Giggity.
Agent Pepsi won in a original series outfit would probably be
Mhm.
Yeah,
interesting.
that was like 18. Yeah. Mirror Universe ones when I was like 18. That would be
Yeah.
something.
Ah.
The
All
best I
right.
could do was one of the doctors my age.
Ah,
Oh my God. Wait, not just yours and mine too. Oh Jesus. Like what Beverly Crusher used to wear with that long overcoat.
oh my
I-
God.
Yeah, oh God.
You see, that would be me. I mean, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I could do Space Jesus.
Oh no, wrong color.
It sounds like you put Wesley Crusher into the airlock. Everything is fine.
Yeah, true. All right. Trivia. Everybody, we can anybody can jump in and answer the question. These questions come from not the greatest Trivial Pursuit game I have ever owned. Trivial Pursuit Millennium.
Okay.
Millennium.
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 Yeah. And they're not the greatest. Oh, hello, Cheyenne. No. That's Ramsey. Hello, Ramsey.
That was Ramsey. Yeah.
Hello, Ramsey. Okay, first one.
If you lose the trivia questions, you could put your brie cheese in there.
Cheese.
Ooh, cheese.
Oh, geez.
Okay. What Canadian province was the site of England's first overseas possession?
Newfoundland?
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 Yep. Newfoundland.
Ah. Newfoundland.
Yep.
You got to pronounce it right, otherwise they'll yell at you.
Mm-hmm. That's like Lancaster. I must have said it right. Nothing's getting thrown to me.
So far.
Yeah. Okay. What name does Lula Mae Barnes go by in a famous Truman Capote novella?
Dude, okay.
I guess
A
these
what?
are
Lulu
Lula Mae
Bell?
Barnes. Lula Mae Barnes. What name does she go by in a famous Truman Capote novella? I have not-
Lulu Bell?
Steve.
Lula- No and no.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Tits Ahoy.
No clue.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Max.
Oh.
What?
That wasn't.
It's Truman Capote.
Oh, okay. Well, this is almost as bad as that
Nah,
one.
that's too bright.
Holly Golightly.
Oh.
Really don't like.
Holly Golightly.
Oh Jesus! Help! Help!
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Okay.
I feel bad for the colonoscopy people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took some of that recently.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Ah,
Who,
I'm good.
who, after being called a rabid dog by Mary Madeline, claimed he went home and bit her?
Ronald Reagan.
I don't even know who Mary Madeline is.
Neither do
I
I.
don't know.
Wait, no, what's that? Wasn't she
Did you
that
say
lady
Mary
that was-
Madeline or Mary Matlin?
Matlin.
Oh, Marley Matlin? Harry Hamlin?
No.
Okay, I'm out about it.
Hey, wasn't that lady on the Mel Brooks movies?
No.
Which one?
That's,
That was Madeline Kahn.
Madeline.
Okay.
He's 12. He's 12.
I'm tired.
Carvel. Ah,
What?
I've been shot. Oh Jesus.
Yep. Snort got it. James Cargill.
Okay, James Garfield. God.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Tried
Don't
to
even
forget
know.
about him.
Mm-hmm. I thought he's going to become relevant. Good one, Snort. I think he's probably going to become irrelevant.
He is irrelevant. It has been for
Mhm.
years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
What a mean man.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can all relate to this one. What does a catastrophic narcissist fear?
Cows?
Catastrophic narcissist fear.
Cows?
Hungry?
I got you.
I think I'm going to toss this card out if we can
Yeah, I
survive.
think that's a good idea. Just get rid of that.
Well, if you can't pronounce the word, I mean, can't figure it
Yeah.
out.
He's afraid of mirrors.
Oh, well, I was
Oh my
close.
God.
Okay, yeah. What does the winner of Finland's annual wife carrying world championship win 94 pints of?
Beer.
Here.
Yes,
Ale.
beer. And Tim says the fear of someone named Max.
Duh,
Yeah.
beers.
And what U.S. state gave the world James Brown, Little Richard, and Otis Redding?
Sweden?
State.
Oh,
A
Mississippi?
little Richard?
James Brown, Little Richard, and Otis Redding.
Where were they from?
I think Mississippi
Georgia.
or Tennessee.
Georgia?
Yep, Georgia.
Georgia sounds
Ah, I
right.
got it.
yeah.
All right, that card is being buried and never brought to life. Tim says, with the shadow of Wendy Webb, it's Wendy Webb Presents. Let's see. Let's see if I can get.
Oh,
Oh, okay. This one I think may improve. I think. I don't know. Because it's a Monopoly themed card.
okay.
What color marks the only group of Monopoly properties with 3 state names?
Blue.
Yellow.
Green.
Teal. Like purple.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's purple.
Red.
Yes.
Yellow.
Now that we went through all the color,
Red.
it's red.
No. That's not true. It's
'Cause-
yellow.
No.
It's
Ventnor.
North Carolina. It's North
Ventnor.
Carolina.
No. Pacific. Think about it. It's red.
I believe you because it's been way too long since I've played Monopoly to
I've
remember.
I've angered Ancient Pepsi One.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Ancient Pepsi One.
How much Monopoly money do you get for finishing second in a beauty contest?
$10.
Yeah.
You've played Monopoly quite often. I hate Monopoly.
No, I just finished second in the beauty contest.
What decade saw the introduction of the Monopoly game?
1930.
20s.
30s.
Yep, Agent Pepsi got it. This one's obvious. What Monopoly game property boasts a faucet?
Waterworks.
Waterworks.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother.
What 2 Monopoly game tokens are articles that can be worn?
The
Shoe.
Hat and the shoe.
Yep, the hat and the shoe.
Your mother.
What
I
is
prefer
with
the
you?
original.
I'm just trying to be a contrarian here,
I
Ray.
see that. I'm gonna. Hey, I have a polar bear and I know how to use it. Snort, keep an eye on this guy. All right. Who's the mustachioed gent in the tux featured in the Monopoly game?
Mr. Moneybags.
He has a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's called Mr.
No,
Peanut.
that's not it. That's not it.
Oh, it isn't?
Something bucks, isn't it?
No.
Mr. Monopoly.
May or something, right? No.
Mayor
Tim
McCheese.
says,
Yes.
Tim says, put Max in the pit. And
It's the ham.
Snortapoopa scoots over next to Max. Uh-oh.
It's the Hamburglar.
No. Okay, chat, anybody?
Hmm.
I mean, I could goggle it, but that'd be cheating.
Yeah, that would be.
Let's see.
I was.
Oh, I know what it is. I know who it
Mr.
is.
Topham Hat. Yes.
Who is it?
It's
Who is
a
it,
top
Adrian?
hat gentleman. It's a top hat gentleman that's always on Friday Night Frolics. It has to be him.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay. Legata says, in large parts of the world, Legata's Googled. In large parts of the world, he is known additionally or exclusively as the Monopoly Man, Rich Uncle Pennybags, and that's the answer they gave. Rich Uncle Pennybags, Milburn Pennybags, or the Monopoly Guy.
Milburn.
Milburn.
Smithers, get rid of Milburn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But Mr. Burns, he's your brother. I said get rid of Milburn. Right away.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds.
It's just me after pit with you.
Into the pit. Max, it has been called, so
Yeah.
all right. Mhm.
Come on. Show the picture. I've been to jail before.
All right.
Not with a polar bear.
Yeah, that's true.
Eh.
That's true. I could see Snort just going.
I could ask a question, but I'd be considered racist, so I'll shut my mouth.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep the YouTube monster away from
Yes, sir.
All right. What New England state is the fitting site for the town of T-Ticket? Oh,
Maine.
no.
Rhode Island.
Connecticut?
Nope.
Vermont?
No.
New Hampshire?
No.
Massachusetts.
Virginia.
Yeah, now that you've all narrowed it down.
You think there'd only be one left for me to choose, and I don't know it.
The Boston Tea Party?
Oh,
Massachusetts.
Boston Tea Party.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Avocado.
invited.
Your cousin from Boston.
Tim says Cleveland. All right.
Living in
Who
safety.
Who played a recurrent? This is another 80s show, guys. 80s, early 90s. Who played a recurring character in MacGyver named Penny Parker before landing a lead in her own series?
I don't know this one.
Mm-mm. I never watched MacGyver.
I hated that show. God.
Me too.
I'd say Dana
A
Elcar,
rubber
but
band
he's
and
a
a
guy
toothpick. Save the day.
Yeah.
living in sin with
Let's
the
take-
safety and saying Cleveland
Dave.
rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks. I don't know.
Mr. T? No, not Mr. T. She was a cutie then, too. For a toxic 20 to 30-year-old guy.
MacGruber.
Terry Hatcher.
Oh, wow.
Wait. She had her own
I
show.
don't.
Yeah, she was on Smallville.
No, she was on Lois and Clark.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah, she was on Lois and Clark and then went to Desperate Housewives.
Ba 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 ba
Oh my
ba
God.
ba
I had no
ba
idea.
ba 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 da da. I went into the No one into the MacGyver theme song? Okay, forget it.
Ah,
Never
yes.
watched MacGyver.
Yeah.
MacGruber.
All right. Okay. What?
I'm sure the chat's probably going crazy that Agent Pepsi 1 and I have never seen it, but
Oh yes, they're going insane. They're saying throw her in the pit. Throw her in the pit.
And Tim, I remember that show, and they're real too, from what I hear.
But
Yeah, she did a stint in Seinfeld. They're
That was on, like,
real.
the last
that's right.
episode,
She did
wasn't
do
it?
Seinfeld, wasn't she?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
They're real and they're
they're
fantastic.
fantastic.
Yes. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
By the way,
Hello.
Interrupting,
Hello.
Max.
Hello.
It's relevant. It's from Seinfeld.
Yeah, but you're talking over people.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Raymond.
so what other questions you got that I can't answer?
Let's see.
Can I get the
Well,
one
this
from
one-
Star Trek 4?
I wish.
Double dumbass on you and such.
Anything from Star Wars?
No,
Damn.
this is well, this one I'm not going to ask because I don't want YouTube to slap me around. What do you call a substance containing only one kind of atom?
Monatomic.
Hello, Sci-Fi Mommy.
Unatomic?
Hello.
No. Easier than that for the chemistry experts.
An atom?
A substance containing only one kind of atom.
Well, it's not an isotope.
No.
No, that's a different type of atom.
Mm-mm.
Sandra got it. Element.
Element.
Ah,
You know, I was about to say that, but I said, no, that can't be right.
Yeah, the way these questions are going.
God, I am stupid.
no,
You
Agent
know, I have to
Pepsi
think a
won.
lot during the week. I try
Yeah.
not to think on Saturday and Sunday.
Thinking's overrated.
Agent Pepsi 1, you are not stupid.
None of you are.
Yeah.
None of you are. These
Talk
questions-
to a
I just know a lot more about the medical field than I do other stuff. That's all.
Welcome to Sci-Fi Mommy, and thank you for leaving a howdy and a like.
Hello.
Hey,
All right. Let's see. What footballer, after running 64 yards in the wrong direction, was reoriented by teammate Buddy Lam?
I
Forrest
have
Gump.
no idea.
Rahib Rocket Ishmael?
No,
I don't know then.
I've never heard of this guy. Roy Wrong Way Regals.
Was it Forrest Gump?
No. He never played.
I think I remember seeing a flashback from that play, but I don't remember the people or the teams.
That's another one that will be Admiral Teague, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
He had a concussion.
was that Randall Cunningham?
Mm.
Mm.
It's-
I remember Randall Cunningham got a concussion so bad he went to the wrong bench once.
Went down it.
It's not funny, but
No, it's not.
dang.
It's funny because it's true.
No, they knowingly play a game where people hit each other really hard.
I know.
It's funny.
Yeah.
They're doing it to themselves. It's funny.
It is
Uh-huh.
the sport
And
of
making a lot of money.
money.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm not a
I mean, they give up years on their lives to
Yep.
play that game. They actually give up life. They all die young.
Mhm.
Very rarely do any of those guys make it into their 70s.
Yeah.
yeah because they're stupid. Stupid.
No, Agent
No, I
Agent
mean,
Pep-
listen here, Max. Listen, it's true. These people have What do they do? Their life skills consist of what? Running behind a little ball in a little boy's game. I mean, that's all that is.
Well, I will give you Agent Pepsi ones that a lot of them leave college and don't finish their degrees,
Mm.
and it sets them up for if they get an injury in football, then they're screwed and they don't have to finish college or whatever.
I
But
was going to say
there
that
is
they're
Dak Prescott, who of course is out for the Cowboys with that injury this season. He actually has a doctorate degree in psychology.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There are some,
I feel like Brian Bortles is like a
But his
He's like
plan
an
after
atomic
he
engineer or
retires,
something.
and he's always said his plan after he retires is to go back and do team sports as a psychologist.
yeah.
Oh nice.
I was just going to say some of them are stupid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, there are some really smart ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Some of them are, but
they're the ones who retire early.
Mhm. And decide they use their college degrees to their benefits.
right.
Yeah, I mean, those are definitely the exceptions.
It is.
I think Peter Weller, after he did RoboCop, got his PhD.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, did you know that? Speaking about PhDs, did you know that Brian May of Queen has his PhD in, I believe,
It's
Astrophysics.
Yeah. Astrophysics.
Wow.
Yeah,
astrophysics?
he sits on this chair that what's his name, the wheelchair guy had.
Oh,
Stephen
okay. He's
Hawking,
On Richard was Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he'll
Brian
just
May
name
now
it-
now has his chair.
oh the Lucasian chair in Oxford. Wow.
Wow.
He's got that position.
I wonder if he gives concerts at the end of his end of the day.
I thought you meant he sat on the wheelchair and has that box that talks for
No.
him, but I was not right.
No, he actually holds the same seat that Hawking
Wow.
held whenever he was the head of the department. I forget what
Wow.
college. But
Oh, okay. Here's one. Who was the first European explorer to bravely set foot in what is now Alabama?
Darth Vader.
Ferdinand de Soto.
Yeah,
Yes?
Hernando de Soto.
Oh, Hernandez Soto. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was a Spaniard.
Damn crazy
And-
Spaniards.
What airplane? What movie has Harrison Ford get off my plane?
Air Force,
Air Force
One.
One.
my first
Yeah.
one.
Get off my plane.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna land it on a taxiway.
Hey. Well, Wolfgang Peterson said that stunt pilot was just crazy, but in a good way.
You got to be crazy in a good way to be a stuntman in general.
What fitting name did the Ontario government select for the nursery they built for the Dion quintuplets? What?
Dude, what?
Read it again.
Four Holes, Pennsylvania.
What fitting name did the Ontario government select for the nursery they built for the Dion quintuplets?
The
Headaches
Pentagon.
are us.
The Pentagon.
No idea.
sleep.
This is stupid.
Five
Where
alarm.
do they get these questions?
Who would
I
know
don't know.
this? Where is this
Queensland.
coming from? I want to know
Queensland.
where this is coming from.
You know, more specifically, why would you know these questions?
No, I don't. I loved
Well,
old
I know
trivia.
Yeah.
I loved old Trivia Pursuit. These are just
Stupid.
yes. Yeah, I'm giving.
That was back whenever people could actually answer the questions.
Yeah. Yeah. The one with Scary Coldman and the bad guy.
Well, Wolfgang Peterson called him Scary Gary.
Yeah. I mean,
This makes me feel like I need the Peter Griffith, or what's his name from Family Guy. I need his version, the kitty version.
I hated that show.
Remember that?
Oh, I hated
Remember that episode though, where they gave him the kitty
Yeah.
questions?
Mm. Oh, I hated
What
And
it.
he
color
thought
is
he
a
was
fire
smarter.
truck? Oh, big and red. Come on, what color is it?
Lucky there's
is
a
it
family
orange,
guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. He's a family Raymond.
I hated that. I hated that show. I never
Fair
watched
enough.
it once.
I just hear squeaky
Yeah.
toy.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry.
dogs will be dog. This show's gone to the dogs long ago.
Yep, it has.
The trivia has.
Mhm. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Got
I'm
any
burying
kitty
that.
trivia?
I don't know.
Anything from SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Mm.
What is
Yeah,
the name of
the yellow
Pantera's
part
final
of the
song?
SpongeBob
Square-
SquarePants. If nautical nonsense is something you wish,
SpongeBob SquarePants, get on the ground and flip a fish.
drop
SpongeBob.
on the deck and flop like a fish.
Oh my god. Oh.
You got to remember, my son was in the age when SpongeBob first came out. That was like the big cartoon. And it's funny. as hell.
SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob
What,
SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants.
SquarePants.
Oh boy. And it still survives, doesn't it?
Yep.
It does. Now they got the Patrick Star Show.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh, help me.
And poor Agent Pepsi One probably has to.
Oh my god.
Poor
Oh,
Agent
God.
Pepsi One probably has to deal with that.
SpongeBob. What's wrong with SpongeBob?
You know,
Mm,
Red
Sponge-
Spot it wouldn't be that bad, but I just have to deal with the other crap of these germ reactors. Jesus. Oh.
On the what?
That's not bad. Hey, you know what? SpongeBob isn't the worst.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not. And you know, it's actually can be used as a teaching tool, but I have to deal with these so-called students that don't want to be there.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
true.
you know, if you identify as SpongeBob, then there's a problem.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Instead of
Nobody should want to identify.
identifying with SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what, Tom?
And don't identify with Squidward either.
Yeah. Like I said,
I hear that stuff in my classroom. I tell myself, I don't give a damn who you identify as. I don't know what's in here on the computer, and I don't care what you want.
Hmm.
Miss Bell, you're so mean. I know, but it's okay.
and you love being mean.
I do.
You're a mean one, Mrs. Bell. You're a nasty, nasty one.
Yeah, when I fail them. But it's never on them. It's always on me.
Of course.
Oh,
Where's my damn treat? Hurry up.
Look at that face.
Right, get over here. I want my treat now.
He's looking. He does look like he's on a throne.
It's like, I own this place. Deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said before, when it comes to trike, I command here.
Mhm, yep. And he
Trike
does it.
says you.
And he does it in. Well, no, unless he's starting to argue with his mommy. Oh man, they get into it too.
really?
Yeah, they get into it. He'll be. I mean, yeah.
Same thing happens in this house. Mostly with Cheyenne, though. She's
Yes.
14 and set in her ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, that brings up an interesting question from the chat. Do we love Snortopoopas or do we fear him?
Both.
Worship me, humans.
Die.
This guy.
I think a little of both is healthy.
Yeah. Worship and fear.
Yeah, this guy. Wow.
Well, let's see. He has come up with This one this one is unless he was quoting Drake, but
Okay.
Classic.
yes.
That picture's like a decade old now.
Yeah. But still, it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old.
Hey y'all, I gotta go. I'm
Okay.
I'm going to my cousin's house. I'm invited for dinner.
What are you having?
Don't
Report.
know. She said she's cooking, and
They're
I have no
having-
idea.
They're having food, Raymond.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I will
right.
let you know. But I
Yes.
can tell you this, it's not going to be fish, so I'll be happy.
You don't like fish?
I can't eat fish. I'm allergic.
Oh.
Aw.
Mm.
So,
Well, before you go, I want to put this one out there. Tomiko Ituka, the world's oldest living person, passed away at the phenomenal age of 116.
Oh,
Wow.
She died in a care home in Ashiya, Japan. Locals on Saturday. It concluded a long life that began in May 23rd, 1908. She was a fan of bananas, and Calpis, a popular yogurt-flavored drink in Japan.
cow piss.
Okay.
Calpis. I don't
Huh.
know how that's.
Well, it's not our culture.
Yeah.
Bees.
So that. Wow.
Probably
Wow.
didn't have our processed diet that we have over here either.
Yeah. So the next person, according to the Gerontology Research Group, has named 116-year-old Brazilian nun Ina Canabaro Lucas, born 16 days after Ituka, as the world's oldest living person. Wow.
Jeez.
you know, out of a population of 8 billion or 8.3 billion, I mean, that's something to be said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, I have a trivia question before I go.
Okay.
You know, you talk about fingerprints.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There is a mathematical probability that each one of us shares fingerprints, identical fingerprints, with how many people?
2.
None.
4.3.
4.3.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was close.
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw that the other day on a feed.
Oh. Wow. Well, Agent Pepsi One, you have yourself a wonderful evening. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for
I
coming.
am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love being
Take
here.
care,
And
Agent Pepsi One.
I'm going to take Dipsy with me, so she'll be the black hole for the table scraps.
Yay.
Yay.
Love
Yeah.
y'all. Goodbye.
Love you, Agent
Bye.
Pepsi One. Take care.
care.
All right. And tapping in is huge. Huge.
Huge.
Comic
Hey,
Relief
what's
Crusader.
up?
Come on up, buddy.
Circles.
Circles. Circles with little dots in between.
So many circles.
Yes.
Bouncy circle.
Bouncy. Oh dear. Well, as we wait for Agent Pep or for Comic
Agent.
Relief Cru-
Agent
Hey.
Royal Crown 3.
Mm. Ooh, that would be cool. All right, so let's see. Let me find some interesting facts. Being that those trivia questions crashed
Those
and
are
burnt.
hard.
Yeah, they were.
Hard and pointless.
They were
Yeah.
hard. They were bad.
I mean,
But-
it should be. It seems like it should be questions that it's basic knowledge. I don't
Yeah.
know. If it was basic knowledge. Well, maybe the MacGyver one was.
Yeah. But we can talk about junk food.
Okay.
Yep.
We can talk about junk food. Come on, Comet, get up here. We're
Come on,
talking
man.
food here. Let's see. All right, back up here. From interestingfacts.com, 8 sweet and salty facts about junk food. It's hard to resist the call of break room donuts or the allure of a leisurely stroll down the grocery store snack food aisle. While it may not have much nutritional value, sometimes a good helping of a crispy, crunchy, sweet, salty, or sour snack is just what we need to remedy a bad mood or a tough day.
You know,
Grab a snack and unwrap these 8 facts about popular junk food.
Michael Jackson wrote a song about junk food.
So,
I'm bad, you know it, I'm bad.
didn't and of course
Weird Al
did a parody of that.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Okay.
he did.
That was actually hilarious. I watched
Yeah.
that again recently for the first time in a long, long time, and I laughed all the way through it.
All right. First one. Donuts cook better because of their holes.
Makes
Ever
sense. More surface
Ever
area.
wondered why donuts have holes? Historians aren't certain why or when the doughy centers disappeared, but one theory suggests it may have been to help the pastries cook more evenly. According to food lore, American sailor Hanson Gregory created the donut's modern shape around 1847 while at sea. By his account, donuts of the time were twisted or diamond shaped and often cooked faster on the outsides than in the centers. Removing the dense middles helped create uniformly cooked treats that fried quickly and didn't absorb as much oil. Oh, and the dreaded Twinkie.
Ooh.
Twinkies got their name from a shoe advertisement. Now that makes sense. The spongy cream-filled cakes we call Twinkies were first created in 1930 in an attempt to put unused bakery pans back into production. Creator James Dewar was a manager at the Continental Baking Company outside Chicago, where he noticed the factory's strawberry shortcake making equipment sat idle once strawberry season ended. Dewar used the pans to bake small cakes injected with cream fillings, naming his invention Twinkies after seeing a billboard for Twinkle Toe shoes. And those very same Twinkies are probably eaten today.
Here's a small trivia for Twinkie. How many in the movie Die Hard? How many ingredients does Sergeant Al Powell list for as being attributed to Twinkies?
I don't know.
4.
Mm-mm.
4, huh?
Hmm.
Legata says, if only Prince would have allowed Weird Al to parody some of his songs, I don't think his would have worked. Prince
No.
would have-
Oh,
Who?
Weird Al can make anything work.
Oh, Prince.
Weird Al can make anything work, but he needed the artist. He insisted on having the artist's
Prince.
permission.
Yeah.
Prince didn't have that kind of sense of humor.
Mm,
Yeah.
True.
But interestingly enough, he did after Dave Chappelle did his sort of little parody skit. Prince did take a picture of Dave Chappelle and put it on his album cover.
Huh.
And he's like, "Well, didn't you?" And I think it was one talk show host asked him, "Well, weren't you gonna like be mad?" He was like, "No, man. I made fun of him, and he took a picture of me making fun of him and put it on his album cover. That's like checkmate."
Yeah.
Snorter Pooper says, Twinkies have a shelf life of 10,000 years and can be used as shoes. Yeah,
By whom?
I don't
Anyone.
know. Anyone.
Okay.
Just-
With small
let's-
feet.
And let's ignore what Nick Weiser once did with a Twinkie and a Slim Jim.
Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, that blew Dalek's mind. He said, never talk about it again.
That looks
Sorry.
gross.
It does.
You know what? I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't want to know.
Probably better than homemade. Let's move on.
Yes.
.org.
Let's see. Back to 7-Eleven and Coca-Cola teamed up to create the Big Gulp. Supersized drinks are just one of the junk foods that you can find at 7-Eleven, thanks to a partnership between the convenience store chain and soda manufacturer Coca-Cola. Representatives from the beverage brand approached 7-Eleven leadership in 76 about upgrading cup sizes from 20 ounces to 32 ounces. After successful marketing testing at locations in Southern California, of course, 7-Eleven rolled out its larger cups nationally in 1980. However, supersizing drinks didn't stop there. 7-Eleven rolled out its 44-ounce Super Gulp 6 years later and launched the 64-ounce Double Gulp in 1989. Wow.
Then they worked with NASA to build the huge Gulp, which could also be used as a re-entry vehicle.
Yeah.
The big main gas tank on the space shuttle was a Gulp.
Yeah, true. Oh, the horror. Potato chips were nearly discontinued during World War II.
Oh.
In the midst of World War II, the U.S. War Production Board was tasked with making the most of limited materials for the war effort, pausing manufacturing of non-critical foods and items. One of the items on the chopping block, potato chips. The snack was initially considered non-essential, a move that would stop factories from producing potato chips until the war ended. However, chip manufacturers lobbied to rescind the ruling and even secured contracts to produce chips for troops overseas and workers in manufacturing plants. One such company, Albany, New York's Blue Ribbon potato chip brand, chipped in about 7 million pounds of crisps to the war effort in just 9 months. Yeah, good.
Got to maintain morale.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. A Slurpee straw was featured at the Museum of Modern Art. Spoon straws make it easier to gulp down frosty drinks, but usually get little thought once the Slurpee is done. That's why the Museum of Modern Art keeps one in its collection. In 2004, a single spoon straw was featured as part of the museum's Humble Masterpieces exhibit, which highlighted around 120 simple everyday items. The spoon straw's inventor, engineer Arthur Icanian, held more than 40 patents, some straw-related, others not so much, like medical tools used in skin cancer treatment.
Interesting.
Yep.
Pop-Tarts originally had a different name. The first
Toaster. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Toaster strudel of death.
No. The first toaster pastry, called Country Squares, hit grocery store shelves in 1963. Created by Post Cereals, Kellogg Company released its own version 6 months later, called the Fruit Scone. After further workshopping, Kellogg changed the name to Pop-Tarts, a play on the pop art movement of the 50s and the 60s. And produced the treats in the 4 flavors: strawberry, blueberry, apple currant, and brown sugar cinnamon. However, the iconic hard icing didn't top the toaster treats until 1967, 4 years after the snacks debuted.
Because it didn't occur to them that everyone just loves icing.
Of course. See, Sandra. Okay, this one I like. Eating junk food rewires our brains. There's a reason ordering your favorite fast food snack or indulging in a candy bar feels good. It all has to do with dopamine, the feel-good hormone inside our brains that influences our moods, behaviors, and motivation. Eating junk food, especially items packed with sugar, triggers the brain's reward system to release large amounts of dopamine, which makes us feel happy. Over time, our brains adapt to these dopamine rushes, causing junk food cravings and even growing more dopamine receptors that require larger amounts of junk food to have the same satisfying feeling. I like that one. So I wonder how much it costs for that study.
$26 billion.
Probably.
Depends who funded it. If it was
Yeah.
privately funded, it was like $15. If it was government funded, then it was $20 billion.
That's true. You can celebrate National Junk Food Day each summer. Hot dogs aren't the only food with their own day of celebration in July. The ever-expanding junk food category is honored in the same month. National Junk Food Day lands on July 21st, giving you the chance to celebrate by indulging in all your favorite sweet and savory treats.
Does junk food actually need a day?
Yes, it
It's
must.
got an entire year.
That's true.
Uh,
That's true. That's true.
ba-dum, ba-dum.
Okay. Let's see. What have okay, we did this. Twinkies have a shelf life. Get a refillable cup. Much cheaper than getting a throw in the garbage cup in the long run. So true.
Yeah.
But
And-
apparently, McDonald's has switched to a paper straw, and there have been many, many, many complaints about how it has not only is it a lower quality product, but it's also altering the flavor of the beverages.
Didn't they?
Interesting.
Isn't that all they use in Canada now? Are those paper
Yes.
straws?
Apparently,
I've been
yes.
hearing about that for a long time.
What say you, comic? Okay, considering how many chemicals are in all foods nowadays, most food can be considered junk food now.
Yeah.
No, here in the States anyway.
Yeah, true.
We'll see what RFK has to say about that when he takes over.
True.
You will see.
That is true.
Oh, you know what? I've got a thing.
What thing?
I just realized I forgot about it. And it made me happy when I saw it. And then I saw it again. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I still haven't opened it yet.
What?
Oh.
We're going to do this.
Uh-oh.
Camera.
Is- Unboxing game.
I have
Hey.
this.
Oh.
A
hold on.
brand new game for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Cool.
A steak.
Wait,
Hmm.
you mean
Yeah.
NES? The
Yes,
8-bit
original NES. A brand new game for it.
Wow.
Do.
Cool.
I
Yeah, this
missed
is
that
a-
thing.
That's a
Pretty
big
big.
game. Yeah.
It's definitely a big game. This thing's what it says here. It's 4 megabits in size, which is monstrous for a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I saw this on a. Where did I see this? I think I saw it on Kickstarter and I backed it. So yeah, I got this the other day. I still haven't opened it yet,
Oh, cool.
so I'm totally
Totally.
gonna open it.
Oh, with the big knife.
Yeah, be careful. Don't want to damage it. Oh yeah,
Or your finger.
that's not that sharp.
Famous last word.
What's it called?
It's a changeable Guardian Estique.
Estique.
Yeah,
Sounds like something off of a manga or
that's probably the intention.
anime.
Oh yeah, look at that
Wow.
cartridge
Cool.
goodness.
Wow.
Wait, you gotta make
Nice.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Blow on
Look
it.
how
Whoa.
big that sucker is.
wait, Lenrod, blow on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have the new cartridge smell?
More or less.
Wow.
I mean, it's fresh plastic.
Ah,
Yeah, I dropped a few things.
that's big. That's a big cartridge.
Manual.
Manual, of
Manual.
course. You don't have to go onto
Yeah, big cartridge. That's
Adobe.
90% empty space.
I remember when I bought RBI baseball, like the very first RBI baseball, it had all the stats for all the players, which I thought was really cool.
There are a few that still have contraband plastic straws. I keep them like holy grails.
Only for holidays, right?
Nice full color menu.
when you bring out the China paper plates.
China
China.
and China and plastic straws.
The China.
Yeah. What is your Hale Sagan?
Oh yeah, my shirt.
Oh,
Hail Sagan.
hey,
I love it.
nice. Billions and billions.
Billions and billions.
Billions.
Crap! I just spilled something on myself. Hold on, I gotta go change.
Was it
I just
McDonald's
missed
hot?
mine.
Was it
I missed
McDonald's?
myself with the Pepsi.
Was it
Ooh.
McDonald's hot coffee?
No, Pepsi.
I missed my mouth with Pepsi.
Okay.
Apparently.
Oh,
You got a
gotta
drinking
hate when that
problem.
happens.
Oh, dude, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Gotta hate that. So, you've got the game.
Yep. That looks nice. I saw some demo footage. I'm like, yep, we're gonna back this.
Okay.
I got a couple of games I'm waiting on that are on Kickstarter.
Oh,
Mostly
okay.
Sega Genesis titles.
Oh. You're gonna have to show us some of your machines, some of your working machines.
Some of the working ones. So I guess I could go pull one or two of them out.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Okay. So I guess it's you and I, Max.
Dun, 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 dun. So I have a job hopefully I have a job interview on Monday
Oh yeah. Doing what?
for paralegal.
Okay. Oh, so you're freelancing right now, or
Yeah.
Ah. Are
Basically.
you also a notary, or?
No, not yet. I mean, I could go take I could find a class and do that, and you know.
Yeah. If I remember right, California's system or California's bar system, they don't require the bar exam or the LSAT.
No. I mean, you don't have to go to. You mean it does mean? You mean
If you go to,
you don't have to go to law school to take the bar exam.
but they
So.
do require it still in California.
No, there are alternatives to going to law school,
Mm.
such as being under supervision of an attorney for a certain amount of time.
Mm. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm like
So you don't have to spend the thousands of dollars to go to law
$100.
school.
Like, yeah, I think like law school is about $300,000 now.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like I saw an ad for one paralegal post, and it's like the highest score you can get on the LSAT is like 180. And it's like, well, we want someone who has a 3.65 GPA and got a 165 on their LSAT. And it's like, wait, for a paralegal?
For a paralegal?
You know, I mean, I guess, but I mean, I got a 140 on the LSAT.
Yeah.
And that was on my
And
second.
You had to still take it for a paralegal?
No. I just took it to take it.
Yeah.
But that was on my second attempt. So after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be the type of person who hires lawyers, not the type of person who is a lawyer.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because what was I? Okay. Yeah, because an LSAT is not cheap.
Nope.
Welcome back, Wendy.
Like when I took it, it was the first year that they were converting it to electronic, like
Ooh.
taking it on tablets.
Mm.
So what happened was they gave you the option of taking it again for free. So I took it again for free.
Ah, okay. Colby.
Colby.
I'm back.
Legata
Yeah.
says, seeing the reflector of the monitor on Lenron's glasses makes it look like he has square eyes. Scary. Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
reflective.
Yep.
It's got, you got to wear the cool sunglasses. You know, that's the law. Anyway,
Well, I guess I'll have to get me a set.
Colby.
yeah, we'll start with this little box here.
Okay.
This guy here, I believe I've shown this one off once in picture form before, but this is my portable Atari 2600.
Oh,
Oh,
Currently has Centipede in her. Let's see if it still has a
Nice.
charge. Maybe. Come on. You get the turn on.
how long does it take to charge them after so many years?
Depends how big they are, but yeah, there we go. That's working.
Oh,
Hey.
Yay, Centipede.
wow.
Cool.
Wow. Cool. How long did it take you to put that one together?
This one, a couple weeks, I want to say. It didn't
Nice.
take me that long to build this one. It was very small. It was very simple.
Oh.
But yeah, it was all original hardware.
Nice.
Cool.
So another one. This is one of my favorites here. The portable Nintendo Mark VI. Currently has Legend of
Oh.
Zelda in it.
Oh, of course it's got one. I've
I've
never seen that, I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, I didn't bring this one with. It actually needs repair. The controller isn't behaving. But
Hmm.
yeah, this one's gotten a lot of use. I wore the controller out on it.
Do
Looks like the
you have anything that has Zelda 2 on it?
I do have Zelda 2. It's just not on me at the moment.
Yeah, Zelda 2 is my personal favorite.
Yeah.
my first video game I bought in 78 was the Battlestar Galactica, and it had the little dashes. You had a Cylon up top, and you had the Galactica at the bottom. The Cylon was going to destroy you, and you had to shoot the blasts, and it was just little dashes that went up. And it was
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
Yeah.
So,
and then
Mario.
the next one,
Another
and
favorite.
the next one was football.
By your command.
Ooh.
This is my portable Super Nintendo.
Ah.
It's not much bigger than the cartridge.
Ooh.
Cool.
It is very loud.
Street Fighter?
Yep, I have Street Fighter Alpha 2 in here.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Works good. I'm in the process of wearing the buttons out on this one now.
Oh, all you get. Sonic
That-
Boom.
yeah, it's a-
That's cool.
Nice. Toy like a toyga.
What else we got? I grabbed a whole bin of things that I've built.
Our electronic genius.
My
here.
very 90s game case.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that a Case Logic?
It says Game Toad on it. So
Oh, okay.
this is one of my older guys here. This is also a portable Nintendo,
Oh,
but the cartridge sticks straight out the back.
oh, never saw that before.
Yeah, this one doesn't work anymore.
It's very aerodynamic.
Did
It
you
kind
create
of
it?
works. It's just really wonky. This thing's very old. I built this, I think, 2010, I want to say. So it's a good 15 years old.
Oh, okay.
I've replaced the screen.
I never
in it
saw
twice.
one with the cartridge.
Here's a fun one. This is a Sony PlayStation.
Huh.
See if the battery
Wow.
still has life in it. Is it working?
It
No.
flashed.
It-
Oh, but
It's still
It's alive.
Wow.
It's still booting up. I haven't charged this since April.
booting.
Did they actually, or is that your interpretation of the original PlayStation, or did they? I
It
don't
is
think they actually-
PS1.
Ah.
wow.
I've taken the case
Cool.
and added about a 1/4 inch to it.
Oh
Hmm.
wow. And put the controllers in
Yeah,
in
controllers
the.
merged with it, its own screen, speakers, all that good stuff.
Oh wow.
That's ingenious.
Yeah. Activision.
Yeah.
This is a Tony Hawk.
Ah, okay.
I used to love Tony Hawk. I used to play that with my
Yeah.
son all the time.
Let's see, what was I? I remember I had the Sega Dreamcast and we had Tony Hawk 2.
Yeah, Dreamcast portable. That's what I've been working on for a while now, and it's driving me mad how many I've had to kill to make it so far.
Oh.
I'm not even killing the cheap version of it either. I'm killing the rare VA2 board.
Ooh.
Ah.
Let's see. We got this guy here. I really wish this one worked. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, the Game Boy.
Ah,
The Cube
Cube
Boy.
Boy.
It's a
Boy.
Nintendo GameCube. The disk drive goes there.
Oh,
Nice.
It turns on, but it will not boot games anymore. It just quit.
Did you actually put the Cube Boy on it?
Yeah, it
Or
says
is
Cube
that
Boy. Is it?
okay? So
It's a
that's
Cube
your
Boy.
that's your
That's
rendition.
his nomenclature.
That's what you named it.
Yeah, that's what I named it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's a Nintendo GameCube. I didn't really cut the board down because the disk drive is massive anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a Nintendo GameCube in here. It worked for a little while, and then it just decided it doesn't want to boot games anymore.
Time to take it
Pretty
apart.
sure I know where the flaw is, and I just don't care anymore
Time to.
because I don't want to rewire that nightmare.
Mm.
All right, what else? We're gonna one more box. There we go. This is a neat one I made. This is another handheld Nintendo.
Mhm.
I used a nice clear case on it.
Huh.
This one's special in that I call it the portable Nintendo 88. You can kind of see the motherboard there.
Wow.
Ah,
yeah.
This is a portable Nintendo entertainment system made using only components that were available in 1987.
nice.
The whole
So
shebang.
while it was a current gen console, this is what could have been.
Huh. And I love the clear look. Reminds you of a
Yeah.
Star Trek communicator.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll never work with this material again. This stuff was a nightmare to work with.
I can
Cut it
imagine.
even slightly and it would shatter.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it worked briefly and then the screen burned out,
Mm,
which is fine because the screen's like 40 years old.
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
There was a lot to find. It was a Casio Pocket TV. I can't remember the model number now, but it was like the very first handheld color Pocket TV with backlight and all that.
Yeah.
I say it worked briefly, then it ate the batteries, and then it just died.
Mm.
Mm.
The motherboard still works, like it still boots up. It just there's no picture anymore.
Sounds like my portable Game Gear that you saw when you came up.
Oh yeah, it definitely suffers from the same problems the Game Gear does because it's a very old LCD screen.
Mhm. Yeah.
Here we go. I'll finish off on this beastie here. This is
Whoa.
a Sega CD.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I made this ages ago. I could build it even better than this if I took it apart. But yeah, this is a Sega CD using the increasingly rare CDX.
Huh.
Yeah, when I made this, I killed 3 boards making it,
Yeah.
and it's funny because those things are like $600-700 now, broken.
Oh.
But
Wow.
they're like $20 a
Broken?
piece. Yeah, like these things are expensive now, like really expensive. I'd like to build a better Sega CD portable, so I'm probably going to tear this down and rebuild it. I know I can get this smaller. So
Wow.
yeah, so it does work, but it only runs on wall power right now because I had to pull the inner batteries. They got real puffy.
Mm.
Mm.
I said, this is also
Puffy.
pretty old too. I built this
Is
in
puffy a
2011.
technical term?
Probably. Yeah, this guy it's gotten some use. It gets used a lot at MGC every year.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But yeah, there's the strange goodies that I make because I have nothing better to do with my time.
Nice.
Well, when you're semi-retired.
Yeah, well, I've been making these since before I was semi-retired.
Oh, that's true.
I say I've been doing this since early 2000s.
Electronic genius.
Started in the old Ben Heck boards.
Ah.
Technically, the message board is still there, but you need to know what the actual web address to access it because
Mm.
they're not publicly available anymore.
Cool.
They haven't been
Those are
active
cool.
in over a decade, so
Cool that you've. What's your comic says, dude? You have
Yeah.
a market for
You
that.
you actually do because I would buy some of those off of you.
oh yeah, I've made and sold units in the past.
Nice.
They're not cheap though because I build them all by hand.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like if I was 3D printing the cases, then yeah, it would definitely take the price point down quite a bit because then the machine's doing most of the case work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, have
I
you
don't
thought
do
They
about?
3D
don't cost
printing.
that much. 3D printers don't cost that much.
Yeah, have you thought about one?
Oh, I've got 2 now.
Hmm.
My
Oh.
inheritance from my friend who passed away.
Oh.
Mm.
I got
Yeah,
a
I
real
should see
big one.
about
These
doing
had
that.
he had a really nice one. It was like a $3,000 3D printer sitting in my workshop now.
Wow.
I still haven't even turned it on.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
you could
wow.
actually start marketing those if you did that.
Yeah, so there's guys who do it. I'm not the only one.
Right.
We've been doing this for 20 years, and I say the newer generation's been doing a lot of 3D print based stuff on everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My brother has one. He plays with him and his sons. They goof around with it and make things.
Hmm.
Nothing important,
Yeah,
just little
that's
things.
just fun to play with too.
Yeah,
I do have a
mostly
plan for
toys
this
and
thing.
stuff.
Want to try to like make little mini figures for a game that I've been working on.
Mm.
Just need to figure out find a good software for actually making the models, because everything that I found so far, either it's absolute jank or you have to pay out the year for it,
Mm.
Hmm.
or it's just completely incompatible with my PC because I'm running like a 15-year-old computer.
Oh.
Oh.
I've had no need to upgrade. It still runs flawlessly.
Yeah, I've actually still got one that's probably around that same age, except it's sitting in a closet.
Ah,
I don't like
When
sitting behind a desk on a computer. I do it all day at work now.
Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah,
well, you've got iPhones. You got iPads.
that's what I use as an iPad.
Yeah, I use my iPhone for games. I got games on my iPad, but the phone is much more.
I use my iPad mini for my drone, but that's about it.
Mm.
Ah. So, yeah, and I finally got my camcorder working.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good.
Woot.
Yeah. I discovered the auto ISO.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So our little chat was helpful.
yeah,
Good.
and I also we also have an AV department at work,
Ah.
Yeah.
so
That helps too. Yeah.
that helps too. Because I couldn't find it. Plus the touchscreen on my camcorder.
It's very small.
Yeah, very small and very unwieldy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but figured it out. Haven't done anything with it because it's just been so freaking cold.
That's no excuse.
I
You can
know.
video trike.
I'm sorry that I'm laughing because y'all guys are cold.
I ride a
Sorry.
bike to work.
You can
It's
follow
freezing.
trike around.
I need to start harassing Baron Ormantag because he's in Minnesota and I just love teasing him during the winter.
Yeah.
And
Well-
he's ready for it too. I send him
Mhm.
texts and stuff. I have his phone number and I'll send him texts and stuff. And like,
I
don't
haven't
reach here today."
spoken to him in ages. I wonder.
Really? I've texted him over the holidays a little bit, see how things are going.
Yeah, he's been silent.
He's getting videos and stuff back up again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he every now and then something of
Who's-
his pops up.
Who's that?
Baron Norman
Baron-
Tag.
Ormantag.
Yeah,
He
it
used to
hasn't
be.
been-
He used to hang out on Doomcock. He's not even doing that anymore.
Yeah,
On Friday Night Frolics, he used to hang out there.
yeah.
Put my hat back.
Hat.
This one's good.
All right. Well, with that, I do believe it is food's time for me.
Oh, what are you going to eat? Prime
I
rib?
have no idea.
Uh-oh. This is
I was
surprise.
told what it was, and I forgot what it was. But
Uh-oh.
it's going to be one part
Surprise.
food's time, one part games night.
Ah,
Cool.
Oh.
cards or electronic?
Cards, most likely.
Oh, okay.
Card games, board games, that kind of a thing. I know one buddy's bringing Settlers of Catan over, so we're probably going to play that.
Oh, okay.
And of course, I'm going to bring a stack of Magic decks because we'll play that too.
Oh, okay.
Shh. Huh. I saw the video of that the other day.
Please, I'm in Canada.
Yeah.
Well, if I had your phone number, I'd text you too and tease you.
Aha, I'm safe.
Yeah.
But
All right,
anyway,
Come
well,
up, Mike.
Yeah, come on up, Mike.
Yes, join the show for I'm about to scoot.
Yep. Time
We need
for
to
a
make
tap
sure
out.
that it's balanced with all 4 panels there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll be
Yes.
taking off in about 30 minutes. Jimmy and I are gonna go have hibachi.
Ooh, hibachi.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. We just had Chinese tonight or last night. We had Chinese for carry out Chinese. I had egg foo young. She had teriyaki chicken, and we
I
both had
love
fried
egg foo
rice.
young.
Oh, I love egg foo young.
Yeah,
You know, though, you can't get it at a buffet.
I live for
No.
lo mein.
You got to get it at a real restaurant.
Mm. I'm more of a low carb these days. Well, I have been for a few years.
Yeah.
I do more low carb, so I stay away from the lo mein. I don't
Yeah.
eat a lot of rice, but I love the chicken egg foo young is my favorite.
Oh, yeah. I would, but I'm
That
figuring
or-
out an auto problem. Oh, okay.
Darn Autobots.
Yeah.
My other go-to is broccoli beef.
Oh, okay.
Beef. Oh.
Mm.
Okay, I am hungry. I'm gonna scoot now. I'll catch y'all
Okay.
later.
I'm
All
getting
right.
hungry.
Yeah,
Take care,
later.
Lenrod. Have a good night.
Bye. Take care.
Laters,
Stay
everyone.
safe. Bye.
All right. Now there were 3.
And
And
then
there were 3.
And then you've got a half hour, Wendy, or do you
Yep.
got to leave before?
No, so we're gonna try to get there around 7. So
Oh, okay.
it's like a 10-minute drive down the road. where we're
Oh,
going.
okay. Do you got to do reservations?
And I don't have to do. Nah,
Okay.
this is a very casual place.
Oh,
All I
that's-
gotta do is throw on a pair of pants and a long sleeve shirt.
Mm, okay.
Ooh, pants. Fancy.
Ah.
I've gone in there in scrubs before. They don't care. The owner knows me.
Ah.
I did his appendectomy.
Aw.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, we
That's
get all
cool.
sorts of free stuff.
Mm.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
He gives us extra zucchini because that's my favorite. With the
Mm.
vegetables, he knows I like extra zucchini, so I always get extra zucchini
Oh, nice.
without having to pay for it.
Ah,
I
nice.
like, well, my favorite is New York strip steak. Can I get extra New York strip steak?
Probably
You got to
not.
cut somebody
He
open,
won't give
Max.
me an extra.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah.
You got to cut somebody
He
open.
and his
Well.
wife are really nice people.
Ah.
I'm just surprised most patients don't recognize me. When he
No.
recognized me after he'd
Oh,
come
okay.
back from his appendectomy. Jimmy and I went to go eat there, and he was like, "Hey, you were on my surgical team." I was like, "Yeah, I was." Damn it, you remember me?
So he actually saw you in the OR before you knocked him out.
I actually I did his interview, his pre-op interview before we took
Oh,
him
okay.
to the room. So yeah, I introduced myself to him. He knew my name.
Oh, okay.
Don't you want to go where
Hello,
everybody
Pudgy.
knows your
Hey,
name?
Pudgy.
Hey, Pudgy. He says, Pudgy Peaks, waves from mostly buried kitchen window. Snow everywhere. Well, do you want to? Is Cobalt able to set up the internet so you can come and join us, or are you that buried? Come on up, Pudge. If you can. Snow everywhere. Oh my, that's pretty bad. If he's getting it there. 'Cause
Where's Pudgy?
We're close to Friendship Town. That does not sound promising.
He's in Pennsylvania, and Cobalt in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Snort says, I'll have the beef and mushrooms, egg drop soup, and fried dumplings. Ooh, yum.
I got hot and
yeah.
sour soup. Whenever I
I
go to
had-
Chinese, I like hot and sour soup. Yum.
I
You know what?
had mushroom egg foo young and vegetable fried rice.
I find that if I'm at a new Chinese restaurant that I've never been to, if I want to see how good they are, I will try their hot and sour soup.
Mm-hmm. I do
Okay.
that. That and their sweet and sour chicken.
Hmm.
Because you got to know what their sweet and sour sauce is, because some of these
Okay.
places have some really weird sweet and sour sauce.
Cool.
There's one place here that has a sweet and sour sauce that looks more brown than it does red,
Ew.
Yeah. and it's not very good.
Is it normal if cobalt is crackling with electricity? Water wheel repairs in progress. I don't think so, Pudge. Hello, Dad Man.
Hello.
Hello. And hello, Mama Dad Man.
Hello.
Hedgehog, Pudgy Hedgehog.
He is passing through while with Mom tonight. Howdy, everyone. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Stop by. Enjoy the fun. Okay. What you should do is make sure Cobalt is
Grounded. Grounded.
Yeah.
Grounded, yes.
I remember when I was a kid and we would go to you remember BattleTech?
Mhm.
Before we went into the pods, we had to run our hands over these static discharge things.
Mhm. Yeah. Or that would hurt.
Yep.
No ideas for you.
Aw.
Pit bulls are just land seals.
Yep.
He's outside. Otherwise, I'd say I'd confirm that. But yeah. And they honk just the same.
Huh.
Okay. So
I think Colby has gotten a lot better since we first got her. I'm not doing as much craziness on the streams as I was.
oh, okay. Cool.
Starting to calm
Hi,
down a
Colby.
little better. Yeah.
Hello, Colby.
You can you hear?
Nope.
Stay cold.
She's kissing you.
She kisses a
Oh,
lot.
heard that.
The one thing she doesn't do though is really weird. Is the only time she barks is when she's antagonizing the other two dogs. We can't make her bark. We've tried to make her bark. She will not bark.
Mm.
It's weird. I've never had a puppy that did that.
Well,
This one right here, Ramsey, he barks all the time.
Yeah, well, he doesn't bark. Trike doesn't bark at me, but he will get into some arguments with Sandra. Oh my! We're gonna record it. We're gonna find a way to record it so we can.
Yeah,
So
you need to make a short.
Yeah, make a short. Yeah, I'll do a short. So, okay, so I guess Cobalt is probably keeping Pudgy from coming on, probably because Cobalt is getting electrocuted.
Sounds like Cobalt needs to stay away from anything electric.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see.
What are you doing? I just bragged about how good you're being.
Looking for more memes. I pulled up a bunch of memes and I can't find them. Gosh. Let's see. Wendy has stepped away. Bunnies are really fluffy. Yeah, but don't touch them or you'll hear a big pop and
Bop them on the head.
I could see you touching a bunny, and next thing you know, you hear a big pop and laying down with that ozone smell on your wafting from your body.
Little bunny poo poo punches for us. Bopping them on the head.
Now Cobalt yelling at bunnies. Yeah. Have you ever done that? Just done, rub a lot on a sweater and keep rubbing, and then touch someone, and you hear the big pop, and then they come after you with a baseball bat. You shot them.
No, I'm not a big sweater person.
Well, what else do they use for science? Science like creating the shots.
Fur.
Yeah, fur. Okay.
Fur.
Yeah.
Pelts.
Yep. Let's see. Okay. Come on. I know I've got some. I went in there and pulled some cool memes. Let me do the Lord I put this one I wanted to show.
Oh my God. Oh, that.
Telling you.
I was just looking at who got Presidential Medals of Freedom.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, let's move on.
yes.
Let's see. Pudgy Hedgehog. Then Sandra yells, yeah, and throws something at me. If she doesn't come and hit me. And
I think she'll stick to throwing today now that you've given her a cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see.
Which I noticed that you're no longer on camera, so you must be worried about it.
Nah. I'll get back on in a moment. Let's see. I'm looking for. It's like I have a big meme library, but what's this one? I'm saving my Star Trek stuff for next week.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Okay. That one. Let's see. Come on.
These are the sounds of silence.
Okay, here's a good one.
Huh. Funny.
Yeah. Well, he's here. The hedgehog, the myth, the
Woohoo!
legend.
Pudgy.
Hello, Pudgy.
Pudgy! Cobalt! What's up?
Hello, Cobalt.
It's Mr. Raymond time. 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 It's Mr. Raymond time with Sandra too. Yay! Hi, Mr. Raymond.
Hello, Pudgy. How you doing?
Hi, Pudgy.
Pudgy,
Hi,
good.
Pudgy.
How are you?
Good. I
Good.
see you've got. You're saying you've gotten snow.
You put away your Christmas decorations.
Yeah, Pudgy packed away all the Christmas decorations, and then the best part about having a live tree,
What?
it goes right in the wood stuff. Pudgy doesn't have to walk that far.
Oh,
Good point. Good point. We're waiting on. We got to get a chimney sweep in here, so we can to clean up our chimney before we can start our wood stove.
I saw. Oh, sorry.
And we need it. It's cold.
I saw a really interesting video the other day where instead of getting a chimney sweep, they heated up the wood oven like really, really hot and then threw a bag of water in there and just and then sealed it up and just let the steam clean it.
Ooh.
I don't know if that would work, but
That's also called creating a steam pressured bomb.
yes.
There's a reason why there's release valves on the steam boiler.
That's true.
Pudgy
Well,
thought you were going to talk about that one Chinese video that's been making the rounds. They take the cap off of the chimney, and then they hook up a big blower to the bottom part connected.
Oh yeah.
To the hearth, and then they unfurl a string of firecrackers, and then they set the firecrackers off, and then it explodes in all directions, causing all the soot to go down. So then they after they break up all the soot inside of the chimney, they suck it out with a big vacuum, and then they because all the different places around where the houses was farmland, they aimed to shoot at the farm fields, so it acts as fertilizer because it's all wood ash.
Interesting.
And then Pudgy thought, oh, that's a good idea. And so Pudgy said to Cobalt, do we have fire tractors to put in Pudgy's chimney pipe? And Cobalt said, no. We are not setting off fire tractors in your chimney pipe.
Yeah, you can't believe everything you see on YouTube, Pudge.
Or TikTok.
Or TikTok. Yeah.
Not that I watch TikTok.
No.
Exactly.
I don't either.
I don't think Trike likes TikTok either.
Well, a lot of the TikTok stuff, it either starts on TikTok and then winds up on YouTube as shorts, or it starts as YouTube shorts and then it winds up on TikTok. It's a big circle. It keeps going in multiple directions. And plus, Pudgy has a streamer friend over in Twitchland, and he's also doing TikTok streaming. But there's all these rules involved to do TikTok streaming. He had to sign a deal with a talent agency, and of course, once you sign the deal with the agency, then you have a manager that goes knock knock knock. Hey, where's the 15 TikTok videos that you're supposed to put out every single day or every single week? So.
Oh boy, you mean they've got you're contractually obligated?
Yeah. Whenever he signed the agreement with the talent agency, he has to put out a certain set amount of minimum content, and it's a lot of TikTok stuff, but then but it's also a lot of Twitch stuff as well.
Mandatory content.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's got me stuck.
But Pudgy has a great idea how to grow Pudgy's channel.
Okay.
And it involves drama. And Pudgy's like, okay, Pudgy's got an idea how to get the channel growing, Cobalt. And then Cobalt's like, okay, how? And then, Pudgy says, okay, so step one, we make a video and say that Kathleen lady that everyone's always talking about, she's actually got a good idea. And then that'll get all the other, the Doomcock and all the related channels. They'll be like, wait a minute, how is that a good idea? We can't do the black hole with the black hole with bunny rabbits and and all the puppets, instead of being the practical puppets, because how do you watch the video on how they did the practical puppets? They had cranes with fishing line, and other invisible filaments, and then they were moving those robots around because the robots were floating and flying, all throughout that movie. So I just like, Okay, so here's what we do. Pudgy finds the Comic Relief Crusader and then hires him and then put him in a green outfit from head to toe and then put him in the robot costume. And then all he has to do is just wander around all over the place. And he's going to be like, Pudgy, when do I get paid for this gig? And Pudgy's like, this is an internship. And that's the reason why you should subscribe to Mr. Raymond here on King Dolphin TV.
That's right.
And thank you. I am for hire now.
Live from his secret hidden base in Nova Scotia, it's the Comic Relief Crusader. Yay!
Yeah. Okay, I put this meme up here, and remember the aardvark. Oh,
Someone
who's
called
that?
called the cops.
Yep.
Nope. It's an ambulance.
He says, seriously. All right. So there's you want to know how, remember the old Pink Panther show where it had the ant and the aardvark, and the aardvark's always trying to eat the ant?
Yeah.
Well, this time he went after Adam Ant.
Whoops.
All right, bye,
Take-
Comic.
Take care, Comic. Have a good evening.
Comic.
Bye, Comic.
Remember, you still owe Pudgy 10 hours.
Ooh. And so Pudgy's keeping an eye out on the hour. Take care, Comic.
Yeah,
So,
Pudgy
yeah.
Pudgy was talking to the Cobalt about internships, and Cobalt said that there's a minimum number of hours, and you have to do a report, and you have a coordinator. Pudgy's the coordinator. Comic Relief has to do 10 hours, and it just involves him walking around in a green suit. Although technically, to get credit, all he needs is is to wear a pair of green socks, just walk around for 10 hours.
Green socks only?
Ugh.
Oh, boy.
Well, Pudgy doesn't want him to wear green underwear.
That would be good.
Because Pudgy has to be the coordinator, and then it's easier for him to just take his boot off versus the other thing.
Okay.
And Pudgy doesn't want to see that.
Probably a good idea. I should have shown this to Lenrod before he left. Welcome back, Tim. Yes, Legatus, the ant and the aardvark. But could you see the aardvark trying to eat Adam Ant? Oh, well, that would not be pretty. That would not be pretty.
No, it wouldn't be.
Nope.
FKHC says, I'm back, and hail Captain Pudgy.
Hi, FKHC. Yay!
Have you gotten chapter 6 out yet?
Pudgy's almost ready to start recording.
Oh, okay. Chuck Norris has more degrees on his black belt than another. Oh, a nice bowl of pea soup. I am not a pea soup fan.
Mm.
I am not a pea soup fan.
Mm-mm. I don't like
And a-
peas, period.
Oh, I don't either.
Nope. Don't like the taste. Don't like the texture. Nope.
Yeah.
The one
And
I
you know what happens next?
What?
You crawl up your wall, and you're floating in your room, and then you spew it all over your mother, and then it gets turned into a movie, and then they make a sequel that the sequel was okay, and then they made 3 more sequels afterwards, and it just gets progressively worse, and in the end, the devil did win.
Pea soup, the reckoning.
Yeah.
the Chuck Norris joke I came up with was when Chuck Norris blows into a breathalyzer, it confirms that he is indeed Chuck Norris.
that
That's a good one.
is a good one.
That is a good one. All right. Let's see. I should have shown this to Lennox, but I think Pudgy will appreciate this.
Oh, taco.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a taco.
It's mega
Got it.
carne asada.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's also
Yeah.
how Snort the Poopus makes tacos.
Yeah.
Is that carne asada or petrified wood?
That
It's
is
either that or a
That's a-
brisket.
that is a brisket.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice
Okay.
brisket. A nice looking brisket.
Alrighty then.
Since Max is in California, peasoupandersons.net.
Huh.
Yeah, I could see myself eating that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's got nice marbleization.
Love me.
Yeah.
Love me some good brisket.
Mhm.
Hopefully it's not the case at FKHC.
Yeah. No,
Gallstone.
yeah, big dog.
Wrong color.
It's been
Yeah.
a while since I've cooked a brisket. I don't have a smoker here, so I don't want to cook a brisket improperly. But I've
Mm.
I have cooked several hundred tri-tip.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow. It's brisket taco. Is it? Is it made of brisket? No, it is a brisket.
Oh,
It's a brisket with a handle.
I like the bark. I love the bark of the brisket. Whenever I order brisket,
mhm.
I always ask for extra bark. I love the
Yep.
bark.
Oh, okay.
Arf, arf.
Must be a Texas thing.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Could be.
Is it like the burnt ends?
Mhm.
Kind of.
What are you talking about, Sandra?
Andrew is behind the scenes, behind the giant puppy dog that's behind Mr. Raymond.
Hold on a second.
And Mr. Raymond has pressed the mute button, but he can still hear, sorta.
Oh, I wonder if StreamYard is acting up. Let me do this again.
StreamYard's always acting up.
Yeah. It's not worth the money that I paid. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, she sees it.
Yay.
The duck of death. Quack, quack, quack. All right. Let's see. This is what I was going to show. Flintstones. Eat the Flintstones.
Yeah,
Yes.
now we know why the series was canceled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's a living.
Seems like
Yeah.
Bam Bam might have survived though.
Well, you know, one issue I had with the spinoff Pebbles and Bam Bam,
Yes.
I had a big problem with that because they had in the original Flintstones, they had Bam Bam as Superman. You know,
Right.
Super Baby.
Basically.
Huh.
What happened to
World's
his,
strongest baby. Yeah.
the world's strongest baby? What happened after he grew up? It looked like he lost his powers. I'm like, what happened? Caveman puberty, you become a wimp?
It just wasn't as impressive as an adult.
No. No, he had no super strength.
Bam Bam.
Yeah. Bam Bam.
Marnie, my pebbles.
Hello, Phantom Outsider.
Hi, Phantom.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the big problem I had with that spinoff when it came out. Is just
I've never really cared much for any spin-offs, I don't think. And Chachi and what was it?
Joni and Chachi.
Joni and
yeah,
Chachi.
Joni and Chachi. No, that Didn't watch that at all.
And then there was the
I
other.
think I watched the first episode.
Mm.
And then there was the other spin-off for the Flintstones where they met the Jetsons.
That was
Yeah.
actually
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Do you
it
know?
wasn't bad.
Do you know? Okay, Phantom Outsider says they never showed him not using super strength as a team. They never showed any point where he needed to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Bam, bam.
There was, I saw this a lot as one of the urban legends about the Jetsons and the. Hello, Trike.
Wow.
Well, at least he's not arguing with his mommy. He's just barking outside. What are you saying? Subscribe to King Dolphin TV?
He heard we're talking about the Jetsons and Flintstones.
Yeah. So I heard some.
He's like, get to the GoBots.
There was some theory out there that said that the reason that Jetsons were up in the high towers and the inhabitants of the on the ground of Earth was like the Flintstones, some post-apocalyptic world.
Mm.
But you doesn't know if that would apply.
I always
Right.
wondered if George Jetson and Fred Flintstone Fred was Jetson's ancestor.
Yeah, that's true.
But you thought that they had
Or was
left,
he a rebel?
left the cities because of like pollution.
Yeah. Joni Loves Chachi was popular in Korea,
Really?
as the
Wow.
urban legend went.
That was back when there was still 3 channels in America.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you didn't have a choice.
No.
Actually, 4 when with PBS.
Well, true. But who watched PBS?
Well, if you wanted to watch Doctor Who or
Well, I didn't watch
Red
Dr.
Dwarf or
Well, actually, I didn't have control of the TV. My parents did. I was a kid.
true that.
I was
Westerns,
only
oh
there
my-
to get up and change the channel.
Westerns. Oh
Mm.
my god. Oh my god, Westerns. I've learned to hate Westerns.
Here we are, born to be kings. He's the prince of the universe. Dun, dun, dun. It's the Barneying.
Yeah.
My pebbles.
Chachi means, as the urban legend goes, a part of the male body
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Korean. It doesn't. Okay.
Sulu, master of
Well,
navigation.
it's about time for me to start getting ready to go to eat myself. So,
All right. Well, you have a
I'm
good
gonna-
evening, Wendy. Enjoy your
You
hibachi.
too. yep.
Hi, Wendy.
Bye,
make sure you
Wendy.
catch-
Take care,
make
everyone.
sure that- Make sure you catch all the food that he tosses at you.
Yep.
That's teppanyaki.
I'm so looking forward to the miso soup. Their miso soup is so good.
Oh,
I love their
that-
miso soup.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. You
All right,
take care,
guys.
Wendy.
Take
Enjoy
care.
your
Love
meal.
you guys.
Love you too.
Mwah.
Say,
Take care.
give our love to Jimmy
Yep.
and,
Okay.
and take care.
See you next week. Bye bye.
See you next week. Yep.
See ya.
Let's see. Phantom Outsider says, remember there were a ton of Happy Days spinoffs. Laverne and Shirley and Mork and Mindy worked. Joni Loves Chachi and Blansky's Beauties. Never heard of Blansky's Beauties. Not so
Well,
much.
mm-mm.
Out of the Blue was an interesting concept. Didn't last. Huh.
Believe it or not.
I love miso soup. Yeah.
Miss-
I wish they would have done something with Pinky and Leather Tuscadero. Now those two have potential.
yeah.
those two would have had potential.
The
Ooh,
Fonz,
so-
the Fonz goes hunting for something.
Yeah.
Hey.
Polanski's Beauties. Okay. Yeah, when they started making the Fonz a superhero, it's just like,
Well, he did jump the shark,
yes, he did.
and now we have that phrase.
Yeah.
Have you ever jumped a shark, Pudgy?
No, not yet.
Neither have
Ah.
I.
Although Max Redstone does have a nifty hat from Devo.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
Crack that whip. Dun.
Whip it. Whip it good.
Pudgy was reading something. So they're working on a Tron 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And supposedly Jared Leto's in it, the guy that sort of played the Joker in the Justice or in the Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the director pulls or dials him back or focuses him enough to be a good bad guy in that movie. But the part that got the Pudgy interested, the whole soundtrack is being recorded by Nine Inch Nails.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Daft Punk wasn't asked to do the soundtrack mainly because they're so integrated into Tron 2 that when they wanted to go a different direction, they're like, we need a different electronic band. So they went with Nine Inch Nails, and Pudgy's like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. If they ever make a Tron 4, Pudgy wonders if they'll go one step harder, which would be like like Rammstein or something.
Or Danzig. Or Danzig.
Is Danzig still around?
Think so. I think so. Yeah, let me check my trusty Google. Okay.
Pudgy liked Tron 2. Pudgy watched it with Kobo.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing like the original, though.
That is true. The original is the best story. But whenever you look at that video and all the graphics, which were revolutionary when they did the movie, now look really, really bad. Years and years later.
Well, they just look dated, but they were revolutionary for the time.
Which makes Pudgy wonder if and this is the bad part, if they ever redo Tron 1.
No.
If they keep everything the same, the story the same, all the dialogue the same, they just update the computer graphic world to be, to be modern. It would probably work, but at the same point in time, the whole data graphics works because it's the computer systems that they had at that time. What would be fun is if they made it like a Tron Zero, like a prequel, but it's one of those 1960s supercomputers where it shows the guy on a go-kart acting as the mouse.
With punch cards.
Yeah, with punch cards.
And punch tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although in that scenario, you could do a Tron and Flintstones spin-off.
Where Fred and Barney have to like roll on something to get the computer going.
Yeah.
All in the Family had a few spin-offs too, and a spin-off of a spin-off with Good Times. Yep, I remember all of those.
Well, they had a show that worked, and then those producers were approached by the TV studios or networks, and they're like, "Hey, we want another All in the Family. So then they came up with another concept, and it's like, okay, it's All in the Family Part 2.
Archie's Place.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even even include the Jeffersons.
Well, they spun the Jeffersons off into their own series?
Yeah.
Right.
So it would make sense because if Pudgy remembers correctly, and Pudgy's double checking with Cobalt behind the scenes here, the Jeffersons moved. So
Yes.
that's why they wouldn't be around in the Archie's Place spinoff.
They moved down
Right.
up to the east side.
Yeah.
And let's see. Out of the Blue took a place from Mork, the play in the episode where Chachi sold his soul to the devil's nephew. He's saved by an angel named Random, who then went to help a family in present day. My head is hurting, Phantom. That hurt.
Chachi. Oh,
Yeah.
Scott Baio.
Yeah. He's still around. Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah. He spoke at the 2016 Republican National Convention.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maud, too. All in the Family.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons, Maud. Good Times, Gloria. Gloria. What's Gloria?
And then there's Maud.
What about Empty Nest? Empty Nest was that actually had the spinoff of the Golden
Yes.
Girls,
Yes.
which turned out to be a better spinoff than Empty Nest was. Actually, Empty Nest was good. Am I being heard?
Yes.
Yeah, I hears you.
Okay. I'm just I'm here.
It had, I remember David Leisure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Joe Isuzu.
Mm-hmm. And that was
Park overall.
Oh, okay. Gloria was about Gloria Stivic. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You mean she cut the ties from Meathead, huh? Huh. Yeah.
Well, that's a term they would never use in a television show today. And this is the character of Meathead.
Meathead.
Yeah. Let's see. Empty Net. I liked Christy McNichol. She was my teen / young adult crush. So I liked her, but then I guess once she went off the rails and started having her issues, they had to take her off the show. And then there was the spin-off, The Golden Girls, which even though I didn't like, I guess was a heck of a lot more popular.
Yeah. You didn't like Golden Girls?
Not really.
Raymond,
That was one of those staples.
thank you for being a friend.
They would play that over and over and over. If a football or a golf game had to take out everything, the news went away, Jeopardy went away, but they didn't cancel the Golden Girls. They would bring them in. It was a way to get the ladies to keep watching television. Otherwise, they would do something like read or go outside, and you can't monetize that.
True. And then let's see. Mary Tyler Moore. Oh, did I just say that? Sorry. Mary, that was
Mary Tyler what?
Mary Tyler Moore. My goodness, my tongue had a drop on.
What show was that?
Had what, the Mary Tyler Moore show?
No, the first word you said.
That was
Is it over on the Corn Place?
no, it isn't on the Corn Place. That was a bad slip of the tongue.
And then there's Maud.
Let's see. Mary Tyler Moore had Phyllis, Lou Grant, and Rhoda. True. And Checking In was a spin-off of The Jeffersons. And even Sanford and Son had, if I remember right, even Sanford and Son had a spin-off. If I remember right, Grady spun off.
Oh.
Yeah. Grady spun off from Sanford and Son. Before Empty Nest, Christy McNichols was on Family and did some movies like Blinded by the Light, about a club and a pirate movie, a version of Pirates and Penchants.
Huh.
Oh, Chico and the Man too? I didn't know that was a spinoff. Wait, let me check on my.
Interesting.
All part of the 80s movie cinematic universe.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. MCU didn't.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wait, can you imagine? Just eventually, sort of maybe, Pudgy doesn't know, 2025 or 2026, Disney's supposed to release the Fantastic Four movie.
I hope they do that. Go ahead.
But it's supposed to be in a 60s format, the age of space and wonder. So, can you imagine? So they go up in space, they get their powers, they come back down, they accidentally time travel to the 80s, and then they run into the Corman version of the Fantastic Four. And like, what the heck is this?
The Fantastic Four multiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen the Corman.
There's clips on YouTube. And it was another one of those movies they did just to hold the rights, so they didn't spend a lot on it. But if they did a cinematic universe, with a multiverse and everything, if it just stuck with the Fantastic Four and didn't wander into the other heroes of that era, it would be okay. But you know what? Pudgy knows what would happen as soon as they got into the universe, the 80s Corman universe. Then it would be, if you showed them, there's no way that you can't show the Japanese Spider-Man. Because the Japanese Spider-Man show not only showed him web slinging and crawling up walls, but they also used guns.
Yeah. Tim says it was made just to keep the rights. Never shown, but only in bootleg you can get it. So it's not going to be on YouTube.
Well, I've never seen Japanese Spider-Man. I remember there was, back in the days when we would rent movies, there was a place where it had all these Japanese movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I remember them having a poster for Japanese Spider-Man.
The Japanese Spider-Man show is loosely related to the comic books, but the Japanese put their own spin on it, and it is very unique. Pudgy watched a couple episodes and is like, Pudgy has no idea what they're saying, but it's real easy to do Spider-Man dialogue. Stop! Get back here! Bad guys! I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You just put the same cliched responses into it, and it's perfectly fine.
Cool.
Oh, let's see.
Although, it'd be even more funny.
What?
What?
All right, so you go to Avengers Endgame, and those guys are coming back from their escapade in the multiverse and time travel, and then the Hulk appears in Tromaville. And it's the Hulk versus the Toxic Crusader.
Ooh.
That would be, because in the Tromaverse, you have the Toxic Crusader. You also have Sergeant Kabutiman, NYPD,
Mhm.
which is a really really weird one. There is one part of that movie where Pudgy gets covered with a sensor blankie for some reason.
Mm.
One of these days, Pudgy's gotta hide that sensor blankie.
It's for your own good, Bank. It's for your own good, Budgie.
Yeah, then it also there was a Toxic Crusaders cartoon series, and they added additional characters to it. So
Mhm.
it's entirely just to do a one single, like a 1 hour silly crossover type movie, and then eventually they show back up in their normal universe, and and Ant-Man's like, what happened, guys? You disappeared for a second in the quantum universe, and like, what the heck is a Sergeant Kabutiman in NYPD?
Didn't Troma do Attack of the Killer Tomatoes too?
No, that was a different studio.
Okay. Which you absolutely love.
Oh yeah, Pudgy loves the first one. Second one's pretty good too. Third one, fourth one, they actually started to get back on track. It was actually sort of good. But by that time, the movie studios are like, no, we're done with these stupid tomato movies. We're gonna move on to something else.
And what was that something else?
Well, they were making Hellraiser movies, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And they got the Hellraiser 6, and it was like, we should probably stop this by now. And they're like, you know what? Let's do a number 7 just because.
Just cause.
Just cause. Yep. Let's see.
Yep.
Citizen.
SJC.
Oh, Citizen Toxie. The Toxic Avenger 4 has Ron Jeremy as the mayor of Tromaville.
Good lord.
Boy.
He also fights the devil in that movie.
Ooh. Ooh.
Did you see that they're making a Happy Gilmore 2?
Yes.
No.
It's gonna be on Netflix. And, somehow Adam Sandler looks just the same, just a little bit older. But when you see all the other characters that are in that show, especially like Shooter McGee, it's like, wow, everyone got really old. And it also makes you wonder how much Botox and vitamins and other stuff did they give Adam Sandler to make him look as good as he does.
It's CGI. It's CGI,
Yeah.
buddy.
Well, I saw a special about what Scorsese and his cinematographers did with the red cameras for
Orson Welles.
no, for for The Irishman on Netflix. And
Oh yeah.
it was like De Niro was able to go back and do a scene from Goodfellas from like 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it requires a tremendous amount of computing power,
Mm-hmm.
but it's doable.
Well, see, here's the thing. There wasn't a lot of CGI in that movie.
Yeah.
There was some, but see, that's the thing that the Disney and the other studios don't realize. If you use CGI sparingly,
Mm-hmm.
you can stay within the budget. And then you don't spend like $500 million on a movie.
Right.
If the movie's only $200 million, that means you only have to make $500 million total.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's 500, then you have to make 1.5 billion, and no movie makes 1.5 billion.
Yeah, and you also have to make it's not just production; it's marketing.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the Midnight Edge people always said it's 2.5 times whatever the standard budget is.
Exactly.
Because not only that, the theaters take 40 to 50% of the ticket sale as well.
Yeah, because they gotta have their piece of the pie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the reason why whenever Sony was trying to buy a movie theater chain, that all of the movie theaters got really, really nervous because if Sony owned, their own chain and they released their movies only to that chain, they'd be able to keep 100% of the cost or 100% of the money.
Yeah, Trike don't like that.
No,
Yeah.
he does not like that. Trike has his own thoughts on movie marketing.
It's like, get to the good part.
Trike's
Raiders
like,
of the Ark, Raiders of the Lost Ark cost $20 million to make.
Okay, but see, here's the problem, FKHC. 20 million isn't 20 million now. You have to index for inflation. So let's go to the official.
inflation calculator.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was it made?
Let's see. Raiders.
Was it 1980 something? 1980.
1981.
Yeah, 81.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1981.
All right, where is it?
And
Let me see.
so in January.
All right. 20 million.
So
And what time?
1981.
Okay, what month?
try again.
Pudgy's just using January.
Okay,
20.
that'll work.
All right, so when Pudgy ran it through the inflation
72.
calculator,
0.53 million.
yeah, that's what Pudgy got too. So $72.53 million total to make that movie, and it made billions over the years, just from VHS and Laserdisc and CD and DVD and Blu-ray, and now digital.
Can you give me that the link? Someone give me the link for the inflation.
I'll put it in the. Hold on.
Yeah, because it didn't.
Hold
let me-
on. Hold on. Paste. Send. There.
Yeah, I actually did it, and it said the one I did.
What?
Here's the thing: you're limited to the number of digits.
Yeah, I think.
When Pudgy put in 20 million, it threw an error. So then Pudgy had to do 2 million, and then
I
times
put
by
in
10.
20. I put in 20.
Oh, okay, just 20.
Yeah. Let's see. There's got to be a better one. I know that there's a better one.
Okay, there it is. Okay, that makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
And Phantom Outsider says the difference now in 1981 is greater than the time between Raiders and the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's true.
Copy. Here's a better one. Paste. It's like this usinflationcalculator.com.
All right, let's see.
So
Yeah,
1981.
Pudgy was using the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Yeah, that's what I tried using.
Well, the unofficial inflation calculator says it's 69.41 million, but hey,
Okay.
it's only
This
money.
one says, wow. That's 1913. Hold on.
Oh, wow. Pudgy just goofed around with the calculator. All right, so $1 in 1981 is now worth $3.63.
Yeah. 20 million in 1913 would be worth 630 million.
Yeah.
$595.96.
Yep. So 69.4 million for that movie now. Wow. That's
And you gotta figure, not only is Raiders of the Lost Ark, it was all practical effects.
Yep.
There was no CGI.
Nope, not at all.
the opening title was animated. You know, and the part where they open the ark is still practical effects, along with some movie techniques of the day. But yeah, there's absolutely no way that movie, you know, even if you just kept the script and everything 1-to-1, if you tried to remake it now, it would be hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yep. If you could remake it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. That's not a problem. The big issue is the money.
Of course.
Yeah, that movie now, you know, even if they were doing a 1-to-1, it would be like probably 4x. It would cost close to $300 million. Because not only that, it featured on-location filming. So they brought everybody out there. You know, it's not just a sound studio over, you know, in London, you know, for everything with green screens and computers. You know, they actually flew the entire crew out to Egypt and the other places.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the Egyptians are. They're probably sad. You know, the big film crews coming out, you know, with hundreds of people spending, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars in the local towns and everyone working and having a great time. And yeah, they're all hanging out in the bars. They're like, oh my goodness, I made $200 just carrying suitcases around. Now there's a crew of 10 guys in London, you know, all working at that sound studio in front of green screens, and it's like, where do you guys want to be today? Oh, let's flip a switch. Oh, surprise, we're now in Egypt.
It's a very disturbing world we live in.
Yes, it is. They did fix so you didn't see the glare in the glass when Indy falls into the pit with the snake.
Oh, that was part of the charm.
The snake is behind the glass.
Yeah.
Snakes. I hate snakes.
Yeah, and his father, Sean Connery, didn't like rats.
Yep.
Didn't like rats?
No, that was the whole thing in The Last Crusade.
Huh.
When they were in the tunnels in Venice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's that? Ark of the Covenant? Are you sure? Pretty sure.
How'd you like Phantom Outsiders comment? According to the inflation calculator, $6 million in 1973 would be $42.6 million now. But in the report due to government overruns, the $6 million man would cost close to $2 billion now.
That's true.
Cost overruns.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Well, Pudgy remembers Independence Day, you know, the first one, you know, which was the good one. You know, and they're talking to that one gentleman, and you know, the president says, "Where did we get all the money for this?" And the one guy says, "You really think we're spending $40 on a toilet seat and $25 for a hammer?"
Black budgets. Budgets.
The U.S. Department of Defense was working with them on that movie, and they were signing off, and everything was great. But then when they got to the Area 51 scene, you know, the Army got very upset, as well as the Air Force, and wanted them to take it out and make it another secret base. And the producer said no, and so then the Army pulled their support.
Yeah.
Now, meanwhile, everybody on the planet knows about Area 51. There's nothing secret there.
Nope. Not at all.
The only thing that is sort of in dispute now, because there's been people that have gone out there, you know, they raced to the gates jumped out, took a picture, got back to their vehicles, and then raced away as fast as possible before, before the state police got them.
Mhm.
But the last ones that rushed the gates, they did something interesting. They took Geiger counters with them.
Oh,
And when they got out of the vehicle, it pinged all the way up to maximum. And they're like, okay, back in the vehicle we go. So, Hudgy doesn't think it's a like an alien place. It's just they spend so much time doing stuff out there. They're like, okay, we're gonna call it aliens, but really, it's a big dump.
huh.
Well, yeah, that's where they did all the nuclear testing. That's where all the bombs went off. You didn't think they did it all on the islands out in the Pacific. I saw Steve Irwin put on a show back in 2006 in LA. One of the last things he brought out was a snake. He told the people filming, taking photos to move back due to the snake being poisonous. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there was a lot of testing being done all over the place.
Yeah, Utah, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico,
Mhm.
all those places. Because back in the day, it was just desert. No one lived out there. And the people that did live out there, well, the military said, okay, you're not living here anymore. They didn't have a choice.
Yeah, there was fallout. I mean, there was fallout from the very first one, from the very first test.
Mississippi too. And there's Tonopah Range. Yep. Yeah. That's why in Vegas I wouldn't be I guess that's why they moved everybody to Vegas and Reno. I think,
Las Vegas, they're still working on the plan to increase the water supply. They had a plan. They were going to build this big pipeline, and it was going to go all the way up to Canada, up to a big lake. And the Canadians are like, "Oh boy, yeah, no problem. We'll sell you the water." But as soon as they announced that they were building this big pipe, and it was going to go to, primarily the casinos, but also the rest of the city as well. And then as soon as they found out about this big pipe, every town and city along the way were like, "We want access to the pipe too. We want access to the pipe too." And by the time all the towns and cities added their 2 cents into the plan, it was going to cost like close to $20 billion. And they needed at least 5 to 10 Canadian lakes worth of water. And the Canadians were like, you know what? No, we're going to keep the lake, and then you keep your pipe.
good idea. Hello, SP4H, who says Department of Energy owns about 70% of the real estate in Nevada. Most of it is run by the U.S. Air Force's 98th Range Wing. Yep. Yep. Okay. I didn't know that the Department of Energy owned that much.
Oh, well, I didn't know either, but that makes sense
Yeah.
because of the nuclear testing.
Mm-hmm.
Then Nevada is a huge state, so you can only live where there's water or where they can get water to those places. So a lot of the place is still desert.
Yep. Colorado River is drying up due to the water rights issue.
Yeah. It's Colorado, because the Colorado River runs all the way down to Mexico.
Yeah.
So
How'd you just hope it doesn't turn into like solar babies out there?
Solar babies?
Yeah, it was a movie in the 80s. They built a big dam, and pulled all the water for the entire planet into a big central water storage location. You know, so
Mhm.
basically they turned the whole world into a desert. But
Mhm.
there were certain places that had water because of the connection to the main place, and you know, bunch of kids and they all had roller skates. You know, it was a roller skate movie, and they found an alien thing. You know, and
Mhm.
and then they found the resistance that was living around in a natural oasis. You know, and
Mm.
eventually they were able to destroy the dam and release the water, and then show everyone dance around at the beach at the end.
Wow.
So, Putch, you can just imagine, you know, up in Colorado, they build a big dam, they block the river, it goes completely dry, and then the rest of the states are like, hey, what happened to the river water? And they're like, sue us.
I I've actually gone. You know, I visited Hoover Dam, and you walk by it, and the carp in there. I mean, fish in there were big.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah. If you look, this was back in the 90s. Yeah, if you walk over the, you know, if you walk right by the dam, you will see big old carp fish. I mean, the size of me.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the dam tour
Damn it.
and I took the dam pictures. But that was back in the 80s and 90s, so I don't think I have them anymore. Damn it.
Damn it, Raymond.
Yeah. If you look on Google Earth, all this around the central region of Nevada are craters and small live fire mock cities that aircraft make test runs on. Well, yeah, that's all part of the Nellis Range.
Yeah. Well, you know, because the U.S. Army Air Force also they built mock cities of Germany and Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well,
You know, because they were testing, because they wanted to see what would happen if they bombed them.
true. Wow, I was just looking at on interesting facts. 6 facts about Paul Newman.
Oh,
Yeah. The very first one, he spent the bulk of his World War II service time as a radio man and aircraft gunner. While his duties kept him away from major combat action, he narrowly avoided a truly disastrous income. As described in Sean Levy's Paul Newman: A Life, the future actor was assigned to flight exercises off the USS Bunker Hill aircraft carrier in the Pacific, but his plane was grounded when the pilot developed an ear infection. That meant Newman missed the action that happened a few days later. On May 11th, 1945, nearly 400 servicemen were killed by a pair of Japanese kamikaze attacks on the Bunker Hill, including every present member of Newman's squadron.
wow.
Whoa. That's
wow.
wow. And you can see dust picking up in the distance. Let's see. It's also a little unsettling to hear a loud bzzz, and 10 miles away, an A-10 is live firing. It's 30 millimeter. Oh yeah, I've been on the ground at a range safety area, watching the A-10s do their thing, and yeah, that's pretty scary. And I lived on a SAC base, so I lived with nuclear bombs in my backyard for 3 years. Yep.
There you go.
Yep, I did the same. 2 SAC bases.
And nobody ever pulled their fingers.
Mm-hmm. Love Slapshot. Hey, I love Slapshot too. And you can see dust kicking up in the distance. Yes. Okay. What's the next one? Let's see. Newman publicly apologized for his first film role. The experience was a nightmare. His role was a nightmare for Newman. He was tapped to star in The Silver Chalice as a Greek silversmith who fashions a cup to commemorate Jesus Christ at the Last Supper. The Hollywood newcomer butted heads with the director and never found a comfort zone in matters ranging from delivering dialogue to riding a camel. He later called it the worst film to be made in the entirety of the 50s. While Newman eventually overcame his early career hurdle, the rising star was aghast to learn that a Los Angeles television station was airing The Silver Chalice in '63. As a result, Newman took out ads in 2 local papers begging people not to watch the movies. The ads backfired as curious viewers tuned in to see what the fuss was all about. Let's see. He lived in my hometown, or in one of the suburbs of my hometown. He lived in Shaker Heights. And did you know, Max, he was Jewish?
What? I didn't. Yeah. Yes, I did. I did know that.
Yeah. They were Hungarian and Polish.
Me too.
Ah.
Let's see what it is. Paul Newman.
The Conqueror says, "Hold my beer."
His Rolex sold for $17.8 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's go back to Newman was on Richard Nixon's enemies list.
Huh.
I was probably on Richard Nixon's enemies list.
You're
Yeah.
safe, Mr. Raymond. He didn't know who you were.
Yeah. Wouldn't have surprised me. A 14-year-old boy on his enemies list.
Wow.
Let's see. Let's see. Yep, he was.
62.
Yep, he
you
was
almost.
on. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh no. I was saying it's funny. It's there was a guy in the Air Force who got the same Rolex. It's like the Paul Newman Rolex, the reference number, the Daytona reference 6239. It's referred to as the Holy Grail. So there was on Antiques Roadshow a guy who was in the Air Force, and he bought, when he was in the Air Force, the same Rolex and never wore it. And he was like, yeah, you could sell it. This is like $400,000 or $500,000. And the guy literally fell over. I mean, it's brand new. And I saw, it's like on my watch sellers channel, like these 2 guys, it's like, well, what's the guy? It's like, yeah, this, not, if you have one, it's like the same one, it goes for about $500,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tim was on it too and wasn't even born yet. Yep. Newman was a successful race car driver and team owner. Oh,
Yep.
I knew that.
Tom Cruise drove for Newman Haas in preparation for Days of Thunder.
Newman claimed the first of 4 amateur titles in '76 and finished second in the famed 24 Hours Le Mans race in '79, and started owned a racing team, and that scored more than 100 wins from 1983 to 2008.
Yep.
He became at 70. He became the oldest driver as part of a winning team in a sanctioned race with his victory in the 1995 24 Hours of Daytona. And
Wow.
He continued
Yeah.
racing into his 80s. He earned 2 Oscar nominations for one character. And what movie was that on?
I'm gonna say The Hustler and Color of Money.
He got his nomination in The Hustler, and he got his Oscar in The Color of Money.
Money earned. Money won is twice as sweet as money earned. See?
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there he goes.
Right? Trike like that one.
Strike like that. Oh, he's talking to mommy.
Do-do.
He's talking to mommy. Let's see.
He's busting it, Mom.
Barking it. And he was a philanthropist with Newman's Own
Yep.
salad dressing. So that's 6 facts.
I like his Caesar vinaigrette.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. And his popcorn.
I've never had it.
Let's see.
I'm an Orville Redenbacher guy.
So I know someone who was a pilot for United Airlines. He got Paul Newman's photograph
Wow.
since he was a pilot on a flight he.
And right now,
And,
sorry, go ahead.
and Paul Newman never did autographs.
Oh.
And
right now, I am pointing at the building where Orville Redenbacher passed away.
oh wow.
Yeah, it's right next to me.
Oh, cool. I have actually seen 2 stars. 1 star and one well-known wrestler. When I was a flight attendant walking in the Detroit Metro Airport, I actually walked by Cindy Williams.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did not ask her for an autograph because she was in a hurry. But I saw her. She walked past me. And then the next person I saw, I was at the Hard Rock. We were doing a function at Sun and Fun in, Orlando, south of Orlando, Florida. And so we stayed at the Hard Rock in Florida. And we were in the buffet eating, and I saw Dusty Rhodes.
Oh. My biggest celebrity story is James Gandolfini.
Oh, okay.
You know, he came here and he would always come here for a week in December with his family.
Yeah.
And so one day I was just walking on the street and I saw him, and he was like just in shorts and a sweater. And I walked past him. I'm like, that was him. So, and he was just like looking around for something. So I turned around and I'm like, excuse me. I just want to say, I love the show and I hope you do a whole bunch more seasons. And I shook his hand, and it was just like it was exactly what I thought it would be. It's like, yeah, thanks a lot. Hey, where's the Vons? Like the supermarket. I'm like, down the street about 2 blocks. So I go there, and then I'm walking down the street and to this restaurant where I'm going to order some food. I'm looking at it, and I see him coming back down, and he walks past me into the restaurant. Did you get to the Vine? It's like, yeah, it's too far.
Pudgy left. Oh wait.
Pudgy.
Thank you for the.
Oh.
Okay, he says
Pudgy needs to
Pudgy had
scamper
to take. Yep, he had to scamper off. Will lurk and chat. Okay, Pudge. Well, I'm sure you will put some stuff out there. Let's see. Phantom Outsider says. Let's see. Phantom Outsider says he was in the Hanukkah song. Paul Newman is half Jewish, Goldie Hawn is too. Put them both together, and what a fine-looking Jew.
O.J. Simpson, not a Jew.
Mhm. I was never really the hustler and the color of money. It's in the way that you use it. Okay.
We get a table for Fast Eddie Filson.
But yeah, I those are the two that I've actually seen as famous stars.
Yeah.
Do a flip, Max. Just kidding.
Uh,
Oh, so let's see. How long have we been on? 320.
yep.
Pudgy. We hug you too, Pudgy. Thanks. Keep lurking, buddy. I'm sure you. Oh, is Cobalt's recovered from his shock treatment?
Hedgehog, Pudgy Hedgehog. What kind of well, let's see. What kind of friend is Pudgy Hedgehog?
Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. No. Oh, that's Pitt. That's Pitt.
That's pit worthy.
That is Pitt worthy. Oh, that's bad. It's so bad.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord, Raymond.
I know. The stuff I look for. The stuff I look for here.
Standards you do not have.
No, I do not. I do
Standards
not.
you have lost.
Who said I had standards? Who said I had standards?
The pit you must go.
Uh-huh. Gladly. Okay. Oh, there they are. There they are. I found them. Oh, yeah, I gotta put this one up. I got to put this one up. Let's see. There you go. Happy 2025 from King Dolphin.
Boom. Nice generative AI.
Yep. Actually, I can't take credit for it. Someone else posted it, but it was pretty good.
Okay.
Let's see. I went to the first TNA Bound for Glory. I went to the meet and greet. I think I had almost 4 of the wrestlers sign a T-shirt, which I have packed away somewhere, according to Phantom Outsider. Okay. Well,
And just to let FK see, just to let Tim know, P Soup Anderson's is kind of in Northern California, so it would be a bit of a trip. But if I go, I'll let you know.
okay. Let's. All right. Well, I think this has been a great show.
Is it time for show notes?
It is time for your favorite part of the show. It is time.
Show notes. It's time for show notes.
Yep,
Mr.
it is time for
Raymond.
show notes. Hold on a second. Yeah, voice is starting to decide to go away on me, so it's time for show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
All right, it is show notes time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It and Trike is taught.
Trike
Trike is working
agrees.
on talking about it. For the next couple weeks, on the 8th, I'm going to do a comic reviews. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Fantastic Four or if I'm going to do something. I'm going to see if I can get Thoth to join me on a Lord Thoth. I got to check with him. Let's see. No one else has gotten everyone. And I actually have to take a look at it too. So we're still got that project going on to see if you can name everybody that's on the video. Because some do not have names. But yes.
That guy.
Yeah. So yes. So there will be some sort of comic review on the 8th. On the 11th, we're going to do our first theme show of 2025, and it will be Star Trek, all about Star Trek. So bring your transporters and bring your communicators for a fun evening of talking Star Trek. Jill, I hope you can make it. On the 15th, we're going to have an interview with Yarn Witch. She's a YouTuber who does crocheting and other creating with yarn, and I thought I would bring her on. So I am looking forward to that. Just Causes will be on Saturdays. I have no away missions coming up anytime soon. So that is everything for right now. But let's get Snorterpoopus's address. Take care of your human. Take care of your human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, favorite, eagle, hedgehog, and mumbat. Okay, I got to see what a mumbat is. Let's see. Let's check out the mumbat. M-U-N-B-A-T. Is that how he... Was it? Oh, Numbat. Numbat. Another Australian marsupial.
Well, she's loved them marsupials.
Yes. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. Here it is. He's kind of cute.
Aw.
He is kind of cute.
Yes, he is Trike.
Yes. A wholly copyright trademark. A wholly owned subsidiary of King Dolphin TV.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, great. Trike agrees. And the 12th is his birthday. Cool. We'll celebrate your birthday as long as as well as doing our Star Trek show. Okay. Good night, everyone. All right. So that is show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
Strike will not be denied. Oh, you got it. Okay. There he is. Trike will not be denied.
I sometimes wonder if they have radar in their tails.
Trike and Sandra. Okay, now there's the present. There's the quiets, the pregnant silence, and now I think he knows. Yep, he knows he's being watched.
Strike one. Lucky's now.
Lucky's now. Hail to the trike. All right, while Trike is arguing, let me say good night to everybody who has made it on here. As Trike stares down. It's cold, however, so brass monkeys, as they say. Okay. Let's see. So let me thank everybody who's on. As I say every time, I do shout out everybody who has made a visit here. We had Admiral Teague. We had the Damn Man Walking, and I know Cobalt was in the background, so Cobalt was there. Damn Man Walking, and Mama Dad Man. We had Disney Sheepherder. We had Lemon Pie. We had the great Phantom Outsider. We had Pudgy Hedgehog, who visited us up in the panel. Ooh. Stepped away. Love you, Pudgy. You're the best. We had Sci-Fi Mombi. We had SP4H. We had Swift -1, also known as Matt G. And so those are all the visitors that came here to say hello and have fun. And now the lifeguards. We had our producer, Sandra, King Dolphin TV in color and stereo. We're available. Sandra Feliciano presentation.
Indubitably.
Lagata says, shout it out loud now. Wasn't that a party? Yeah. We had my co-host, Wendy Webb, Trauma Warrior. And John, I don't know where you were, but we missed you, buddy. We had the other panelist, Agent Pepsi One. Agent Pepsi One. We've given her a number and taken away her name. We had Tim, FKHC 2005. Thanks, Tim. He says, with music by Jose Feliciano. Feliz Navidad. I thought it was from, yes. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I did it. We had the first one in, the last one out. Look at us, Legion Eye. We had our other panelist, the amazing, wonderful electronic genius, Lenrod.
Mm-hmm.
We had huge, the Comic Relief Crusader, huge. Okay. And of course, we can't go without saying goodnight to Super. Hashtag roar. Great show, Snort. Great show. You know, I guess even a blind dolphin finds a nut sometimes. it was a good show, but it was all you. Now, Sniffles says, boom. Hey, with all that talk of stuff that happened in Nevada, we had to go there.
Yeah.
We always have to go there. Hey, and for all you guys that are cold, this should help. Of course, we can't guarantee the loss of hair, but it's the loss of hair and radiation poisoning is a small price to pay for warmth, isn't it?
If you say so.
Yeah. Oh, and good night, Snurdy Poopus. All right. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. See you Wednesday. All right. Okay. Tim says, you say, and he also says, the show ends with a, you know what? And Snort says, Amber. Mwah. Okay. And so that's the my extra Neanderthal blood helps me with the cold. Ah, okay. Are you the caveman from the Geico commercials? Well, the world will never know. All right. Wow. Well, I guess dinner's depleted the no 23andMe. Okay. So let's see. I got everybody. So I guess you are the only surviving member of the panel, Max.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here. Glad to have you.
Glad to be here.
All right. It was a good time. It was fun. Say I have extra Neanderthal DNA. Yep. I guess hunger depleted the panel tonight.
Yeah, well, it's about to deplete the panel some more. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Well, I ate beforehand, so.
I did not.
Well, you have yourself a great evening. The chat, you have yourself a great evening. I love you all, and we will talk to you on Wednesday. Take care, buddies.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Good night, all.